Thank you. Thank you. Eddie, my man, Mr. J, for
Yes, sir.
coming on to the Free Yourself podcast. I appreciate it so much. I know, with everything going on, giving me your time. I just really appreciate it, man. And I know you.
All I got is time, bro. All I got is time, man.
So, one of the first things that I wanted to talk about is you do a lot of work with children with special needs. Is that what
I
I heard?
Yeah, I do. I'm actually a full-time teacher's aide right now, going for my second master's in early childhood development to be a full-time teacher.
That's freaking beautiful, man.
Yeah,
You guys,
I really like it, dude. I actually didn't start off like I mean, dude, I'll break like the whole thing down for you, man. Like, I never could have saw myself being a teacher, more or less like a special ed teacher for that matter. Um, like I was the kind of kid who like didn't go to class to go play like lacrosse all day long. You know what I mean? So
yep.
it was like if someone was like, bro, yeah, you're gonna be a teacher when you grow up, I would have been like, yeah, you're funny. Like, but I don't know. It's just crazy how the world works itself out. Hold on, let me put my phone on charge real quick because the shit's low.
Good.
I'm like, I'm very pro advocate weed with all these special needs kids too. So
Oh, dude, the amount of positive benefits that weed offers. Like, I'm someone who's in recovery that uses CBD every day.
hmm
Like,
Bro, I really don't see a negative effect of weed at all, except for like if you don't want the psychoactive effect at times and the smoke inhalation. Honestly, like other than that, I don't see any fucking like I don't see anything wrong with it really. Like I really don't.
dude,
It's like beer. It's like drinking a beer, dude. It's the same thing.
no, alcohol's worse. I
Alcohol,
think
alcohol, way
alcohol's
worse.
worse.
I
Like,
don't fuck with alcohol, dude. I don't fuck with
dude,
alcohol.
it there like Joe Rogan has an awesome bit about like people think that you shouldn't smoke weed around your kids, and he's like, I don't smoke weed in front of them. He's like, but what is it gonna make me like love them more and more cautious around
Yeah, like
them?
seriously, it's just not gonna do anything. Bro, like the way I see it, man, like weed's got like it's still got like a negative like stigma, like a pothead stigma, you know what I mean? Which I think is complete bullshit because like now look at all the sciences and studies and like real like education it's putting on so many people like medically, like
Mhm.
the therapeutic benefits, like dude, it's like the list, I don't know, the list goes on and on, dude. Like I don't know.
Bro, I
I
mean,
just
look at the the antidepressant, the focus, the anti-inflammation, the help with insomnia, the help with people
dietary.
dietary, with metabolism, the and pain in general. Like all of those things, there's so many other worse drugs
hmm
that are prescribed
Oh, dude, so
overly
true.
for all of those things.
So true, man. So
Like
true.
that's the part that blows my mind. And
I would
all
give
of,
a kid weed over a pharmaceutical like pill any day.
yeah, over every single one of them. Like there's not a single one
I mean, like I wouldn't
that,
hand the kid like a joint or like anything, but like I would, you know what I'm saying? I would give him like some form of it. You know what I mean?
yeah, like I there's so many different things for mental illness and stuff that they prescribe. And like, look, I'm not a fucking doctor. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any research that says weed is better than Xanax for stress and stuff, but like all I know is what I see, what happens. I'm
My personal like thing on that though, like I mean, an obvious one, like with the comparison to like an antidepressant versus a weed thing is like, dude, you can't OD on weed, first of all.
yeah.
And weed also has a very low addiction rate. You can get addicted to weed, but like, dude, I think it's like less than 10. I don't quote me on that, but I think it's like less than 10% or something like that. Like, and bro, what the fuck's a weed addiction? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing if you smoke weed and you do nothing, right?
oh yeah, for sure.
Like or if you all the money that you get goes to buying weed, and it doesn't matter who you hurt to get the next bag. And like that's
Any
the
addiction has
addictive
negative
part.
things. I'm just saying on like a whole thing, like on as a whole, like grouping it all together. I just think of like a dependency on weed is like, if it happens, is like not like, there's so many worse things. I'm not underplaying it, but like I just think there's worse things.
Like everyone says that it's the gateway drug, and like almost everyone that I know started with alcohol first. Like I don't want to hear that. Like
That's a really good point, actually.
I
I
don't
also
hear
like
that.
I find the gateway drug thing, like I haven't done like studies on this or anything, but like I can only like, dude, I think it's more of a personality thing than a drug thing. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Like
I
you
totally
want to
agree with
experience like that next level. So I don't know, dude. I just think it's more
that.
of like a personality thing.
I mean, just look at my freaking story. Like I started with alcohol, then I went to weed, then like the next thing was then
Mm-hmm.
desensitized. So it's like, oh, I can do the next thing. Like it's not, not that much different than this. Then the next thing's desensitized. Then the next thing, and that's why people say it's like a gateway drug. But that the deeper seated issue with that is that there were things that I didn't want to face about
Right.
myself. There, like pain and suffering. Like I made myself out to be the victim and shit like that. Like that's where the addiction part. It wasn't the drugs' fault. Like the weed legit. I had a problem like inside my head and inside
Yeah.
my heart, and like weed helped with that, right?
Yeah.
But then the next thing, and then the next thing, and then the
Mm-hmm.
next thing, and if I just stopped at weed, like I wasn't even that unproductive when I was like, look, I made it all the way through college. I made
Dude,
deals.
I find,
You know what I mean?
man,
Like,
bro, you're talking to a kid who like literally like, bro, weed. I've been smoking weed like a lot of like, bro, weed is all I do. That's like my only vice. I'm not a drinker. Like I've tried other stuff, but like I don't do other stuff. You know what I mean? I only smoke weed really, but I
Mhm.
smoke a lot.
Yeah.
So, dude, like I don't find weed as like a thing that makes me unproductive. I think weed makes me more productive, if anything. Like it makes me think athletically, dude. I mean, like people would be like, "Well, it's bullshit," but like, dude, I played probably I would say 90% of practices and games stoned, like rip stoned, and dude, like, I mean, people can look my stats up. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they're not half bad, bro. I mean, and even through pro, like, I ended up getting drafted,
Mhm.
and dude, same thing there. I was smoking before every game.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that like I think I'm better when I smoke weed, but I'm definitely more creative. Like,
I think I don't know if I'm better either, dude. I just think I'm looser and I think I'm less fearless, like for the role I have to do in that sport. Like I made me almost like whatever about the situation. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. I get that side of it but it was like if I overdid it, then I'm paranoid playing. And if I just a little bit, it was just enough to help with the focus, help with the creativity,
facts.
help with the like, oh God, this is a big game. Like it definitely did do those things.
Mm-hmm.
And like now there's no over for me like there was a point where I was smoking a lot and I would get like really paranoid and stuff, and it's because like there's specific doses and stuff that like were good for me and that I knew, but like I just couldn't stop, right? Like
Right.
I started smoking and I just couldn't stop, and I just
Right.
dug myself into a hole. And then it was also because like there was a lot of things in my life going on that like then I'm thinking too deep, and then I'm thinking like I can't fix everything right now, and I don't
Right.
want to do anything. Like I dug myself in holes with that, but that's why, like CBD, I get all the benefits without worrying about like smoking too much and getting in that hole.
CBD's
Right?
awesome,
Like
man.
the
CBD's
anxiety,
awesome.
the antidepressant, the pain, and from all the
Yep.
soreness from how much I freaking work out, like from
I
all,
wish,
all
man.
the
I wish I had a
pain.
work ethic like yours still with that shit, man. Bro, I am so out of shape compared to what I was. It's so bad, bro.
Well,
So
a
bad.
lot of athletes, the reason why like after they stop the sport they get out of shape or whatever was because they were practicing and and having games so much that was the exercise, so they were in shape, right? But like once you take that away, then where's the workouts and stuff, and where's all those calories being burned and all?
Exactly. Like
So,
I was practicing twice a day type shit, you know. So like it was, you know, I don't know, man. I missed it. It was, for me, it was also like a competition thing. Like I was working out to get better than the next person. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Like, and that was my motivation behind working out. I never liked working out, but I wanted to be the best. You know what I mean? Like I was motivated, but it's just hard. It's just hard to find a motivation to get like to go work out again. I don't know.
I
So I
get
have
that.
like a laundry list of other shit that I gotta do. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my god, now I gotta go run or some shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, like the big thing for me is like I know with my mental health, like it helps so much.
hmm
But also like I'm training for powerlifting competitions and stuff, so like I still have that
You're competing, yeah.
and the gym that I'm a member of, like my weight class, there's like guys in the top 20 in the freaking like whole US that are working out at my gym that are lifting like in my weight class 100 pounds more on the squat, on the deadlift, on the bench. Like,
That's fucking crazy.
yeah, dude. So like there's always like anytime where I'm like, I don't feel like going, it's like, well, I know he's going. I know he's gonna be there.
Yeah, no,
And then,
that's the beauty part about sports, though. That's what I miss, that feeling, man. You know, like, dude, I would all I like before music, lacrosse was all I did, man. You know what I mean? That was my life, bro. Like, I didn't even go to high school in the States. I went to high school in Canada for lacrosse because, like, it's just like I don't know. That was my life, man. But
Yep.
I miss that feeling, dude. I do. Like, I love that competitive, like, want to get better than the competition type thing. Because like there's like a drive in music, but it's not like a competitive drive. It's more of like a how good. It's like a self competitiveness more than like a get better than the next person. Because like
Yeah.
I don't know, like you can't really be mad at somebody in music for just making a fucking banger. You know what I mean? Like it's just like he
Right.
did that. It's fire. Like you know what I mean? That's crazy. Like you just
Hell
got to go learn how to do it. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like it can be learned. Like the ideas are where it's like hard, right? But we can learn to get better at mixing. We can learn to get better at mastering and stuff. And the idea is like, man, like there are ways to learn how to get better ideas, and also like we take pride in our music, right? So like making the complicated, crazy, awesome is the battle, but like in reality, like the catchy is my mom humming that after I showed it to her. Like is
Yeah, exactly.
you know what I mean? Like, and where you see that is like all the big guys. Like, there is still an underlying theme of a simple thing that you can hum, like a simple, memorable thing about the song. And so it's like that battle of like, I want it to be this crazy, amazing thing, but at the same time, I want
That's
it.
what's cool about like bass music, I think, though, because you could have like take like a producer like G Jones who's got like so many bleeps and bloops and this and that and all kinds of crazy noises, but they all literally they all come together to form a piece of music. Like you know what I mean? Like that's what's cool about this music, because you're taking completely unknown sounds, like shit that you made up. You know what I mean? And making it a song. Like I think that's great. My parents fucking hate this shit. When I try to show them music, they're like, "Dude, get this shit out of here, bro. Like this is garbage, man." But I don't know, man. The something about this music is crazy. I think it's just like the frequencies that like these notes can hit, man, and like the sounds, like sounds powerful. Like I believe in like two of the most powerful energies like are like sound and like and sound and like pictures. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think these sounds can do some crazy powerful things, honestly.
Hell yeah, man. And the music you've been coming out with, man. You think Cain and
It's
Abel
good.
stuff too,
I'm
dude.
trying.
I'm liking it a lot. I'm liking what you're doing, and the guys of Aftershock and stuff. Now I'm in with them, and we're did the radio show happen? No, the radios haven't been put out yet, but I know you're scheduled to be
Yeah,
on that too, and
they're good people. Lewis is a really good guy, man. He's
yeah.
got like he's just I appreciate a smart person in this industry. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
cause
Hell yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just I appreciate like a smart person who like when they tell you an idea, you can get the idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I appreciate that, and I like where he's going with all the stuff, and all the artists involved with that are really dope too. So that's exciting stuff.
Yeah,
I just wish the summer was still like good to go, man. Like I was looking forward to this summer, dude.
hell
Sucks.
yeah, man. Hell yeah. The just about everything is canceled, postponed, and
Everything,
even
dude. The day fucking I was supposed to headline Montreal, Canada. It was my first international show ever, and it was like a headlining show too. And I was like all stoked up about it. And the day before I was supposed to leave, all like the shit really hit the fan, and like they were like, "Nah, you're chilling." And like I was like, "Oh my god, this shit's crazy, bro." I was like, "Fuck, dude."
dude, and well, shit. What's it like living in fucking New York and all this, man?
Dude, I want to be honest with you, man. It's bad, bro, but I don't know how bad, man. Like, there's so much bullshit misinformation going around, dude.
Yeah,
I am a full believer of the pandemic. Like, I think this is some crazy shit. Like, and you can really get sick. But like, there's some like it's hard to form a really like a good opinion on what's really going on, dude. Like, because they're saying hospitals overrun, hospitals over this. The only particular hospitals in New York got to that level, dude. Like, not everyone is like that. A lot of them weren't like that. You know what I mean? It was only specific areas that got hit super bad like that.
yeah.
But it's just freaky, man. Like, I think the misinformation thing is almost more scary than the actual disease, man. Because I don't know what to believe, bro.
I mean, now we're hearing like 14% of people in China are testing positive for a second time. Like, what? Who knows what the real
I don't know
numbers
what's going
are
on,
and
dude.
what
And
that means.
they
And
just put out that one study where it was like, what was it like a bunch like it was so much more contagious than what they originally thought. Like I forget what percentage of the population, it was like 15 or 20% of the population already had it. You know what I mean? And like, which is a good thing. That means like the death rate is way lower. But
mm,
I don't know. I don't really know what to believe, man. It's pretty scary out here though. But shit's definitely dying down out here too, though.
mm. Yeah, the cool parts, that happens, on what's that parallels all this is like the pollution's down. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
positive, like when like I'm a pretty optimistic person, so like
I know.
like it's I'm always looking to find, so like people are gonna be like, yeah, but people are fucking dying, so like who cares about the fucking pollution and all that? But like there's
That's so important, dude.
that.
Look what a fucking month did to the pollution, though. That's what's blowing my mind. Like,
Yeah.
I've been reading about that, bro. This, and we're not even on like a crazy, like, you can still go outside and do shit.
Mhm.
Like, and the pollution went down that much. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Like, we're dirty,
Yeah.
you know?
Hell yeah.
We're dirty. We're all
Yeah,
dirty.
man. Oh my
It's
god.
disgusting.
Like the part that hurts like my heart is how many artists, how many, people that are in the industry, how many like people that just have jobs that you can't claim unemployment for because
Yeah,
you're,
it sucks.
you know what I mean? Like that's the stuff that is scary. And like
Hmm.
um I don't know what to think about politics and stuff. Like it's freaking who, I don't know what the right thing to do in this situation is, right? Like
Dude,
that's
there's
way
so many
above.
factors, man. Like, honestly, dude, like there's so like, bro, the decisions that have to be made, like those big decisions, those are crazy fucking decisions, bro. I'm honestly like, I'm glad I don't got to make those decisions, dude.
Yeah.
Like, in all honesty, like all we could do as like a people, I feel, is just kind of adapt and overcome, which is, I feel, also human nature. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's natural. That's like, if you want to take it to like the whole evolutionary,
Natural selection, dude.
I mean, that's natural selection and shit. But like,
Yeah.
all I know is like what's right in front of me, right? Like my parents, my aunt that lives with us, my sister and her family, and my brother and his family. Like my immediate family, everyone's safe and healthy. So like then the next level, like my best friend since third grade and his family, like, are they okay? And
Mm-hmm.
like my closest friends, like as as long as all of us individually are taking care of like the people closest to us,
It'll get better.
it can get better.
It can get better, yeah.
And you know, I'm very fortunate that the people that are the closest to me are like whoever's not working is able to claim unemployment, and
Mm-hmm.
whoever is working is able to work from home. And
Yeah.
you know, so I'm, you know, I'm very very aware that I'm in much better spot than a lot of people, and like I'm really really grateful for that, man. And it's 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 such a blessing, right? Like I'm not
It
a
is, man. A lot of people are in pretty rough scenarios, especially in New York right now, dude. Because like it's a dense populated area all across New York, Long Island, everywhere.
Mhm.
It's a densely populated area, so like you got a lot of people who are you know in small housing, way easier to get infected, way easier to like get family infected. Like you know, being trapped in there, like you know, it's rough. You know what I mean? Like you said, I got it good right now, dude. I mean, as good like you know as good as it can be in a shitty situation, but you know, I really can't complain that much, dude. Because like there's people in New York who I know are struggling right now, dude. For real. The last live stream I did, we raised over like $850 for like cause like a lot of families in New York, a lot of families everywhere like depend on the school system to like feed their children, honestly.
Yeah.
So we raised some money to like feed some kids and stuff, like because like New York, it's like a problem right now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's so many things that like I don't, it doesn't directly affect my life, so I don't even know to think of that.
Dude, I was
Like
working in the
that.
school system, and that thought honestly never crossed my mind, bro. Like I didn't think you know what I wasn't like, oh man, these people actually depend on a school lunch every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they fucking do. And I was like, holy shit, that's crazy. And like also like imagine being a parent with like you know a child with mental illness, like a kid with autism, for example. Like the kids who I teach, they're kids who are so affected by autism that like they are like almost non-functioning. Some of them, like it's bad, like you know behavioral like issues, like non-verbal, non-communicative.
Yeah.
It's just it's sad, man. But like imagine being locked in a small room that kids, you know, kids with autism are very dependent on like a daily schedule, like routine based stuff. So
Okay.
now their routine's all out of whack, which is causing them to, you know, have all these behaviors.
Yeah.
It's fucking sad, bro. But I mean, I'm still teaching from home, so I'm still like uploading programs to like Google Classroom, trying to give like online lessons and stuff to like make like a school, kind of like a school day for them.
Yeah.
But it only goes so far, dude, because they're not in the class, they're not seeing their normal thing, they're not in their like routine. I don't know. It's just it's crazy, man. Sucks.
The parallel that I can see is my mom runs a daycare center, and
Mm-hmm.
for one hour she gets on a Zoom call, and like all the kids are they're between 2 and 4,
Mm-hmm.
so like half the kids are not even half, like one or two of them are engaged at a time out of the
Right.
like 4 or 5 of them. So like I can only imagine like my mom comes to me and she's like frustrated about it, and like what can we do, like it's even when they're they're between, you know, anywhere from I think 1 to 4 is it's before kindergarten and stuff,
Yeah.
and my nieces too, so that's why I'm saying 2 to 4. But there's even then like she has trouble like engaging the kids and stuff, and it's not like anything that she's doing right, it's just they're that young, and they
Right.
like it's tough to engage you know, kids like that, and keep them like on a task, and she's incredible with the kids, like the parents don't even send the kids to preschool, like they keep them with her because she's such
Mm-hmm.
a good teacher with them.
That's
And
awesome.
so
Kids
like
are dope, man. Kids are really dope, man. And it's like I think teaching as a profession gets shit on, honestly. Like I don't think teachers get enough credit, dude. I don't think teachers get recognized as how important that job really is. To be
absolutely.
honest with you, like I mean, dude, like like a kid is, I mean, like, this is gonna sound like so cliche, like, but a kid's mind is literally like a sponge, bro. You could teach that kid to hate or to love, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could teach that kid right or wrong. Like, you know, you mold them. They're like little Play-Doh. It's like Play-Doh, bro. Like,
And
you
they
gotta
see
like
everything. They see
everything,
everything. They might
everything, and
not
they
be.
see it for what it really is, bro. Like, a kid isn't born racist. A kid isn't born hating. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are all learned behaviors. You know what I mean? So, like, I mean, like, that's why I find like early like childhood development really interesting, because like you could like those years honestly mold your adult life, like, for a fact, bro. Like, it's wild, man. The way your mind works from a young age and what it absorbs and retains is wild, bro. Wild.
Yeah, I mean, look at the people who start like playing a sport or playing the piano or whatever at
Mm-hmm.
years old versus starting like, man, like if I had, first off, even the sport that I was good enough to go and play college level
Mm-hmm.
hockey, like I didn't start until fifth grade. Like
Right.
I played everything, and then fifth grade was like, nah, I gotta play hockey. Like I wanna bang some heads. I wanna
Hell yeah.
like,
Fuck yeah, dude. I
so like
miss that shit.
I can only imagine, like, you see the prodigies and stuff. There's a kid I follow. I'm guessing his parents do the account. This kid called DJ Archie. He's the
Oh,
youngest.
that little kid. That little
Yeah,
kid. Yeah, that little kid. He's good. He actually knows what he's doing. It's pretty cool.
yeah. It's
Like,
not.
and
He's not
he'll
just
beat
play.
match, and he won't sink it. He'll beat match it.
Yeah, he's
So
not
it's
just gonna
like, I'm
play.
like, all right.
Freaking killing it.
And he plays like drum and bass, and he'll have like a big like rude boy MC, like, one time for the rude boys. I'm like, yo, DJ Archie. I would see him. I would fucking that kid's probably bigger than I'll ever be. Pretty crazy.
Dude, he's only, I think 4 years old, and
Fuck.
imagine how good he's gonna be, not just
Oh my god, bro.
DJ,
Like,
but at production and stuff. Oh,
bro. That's
and
I know there's a kid in my town who like, you know, like, I grew like, sports was my thing. Like, I was a sports kid. This kid was a music kid from the jump, dude. And like, this kid plays guitar, he plays like saxophone, he plays piano. And it's wild how like a kid like that who's so crazy good at so many instruments, so musically gifted, like never really went anywhere with music. You know what I mean? And like me, who makes fucking rhythm, gets to play shows in front of like some big shows. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that, bro. It's wild, bro.
Yeah, the amount, like, I know somebody who teaches like every freaking instrument and can play every instrument with their eyes closed, like, is
Right? Like,
so
why
good.
don't they get
And he
huge
released,
at something? You know, I don't get it.
I think a big part of it, and this is all I think, right? No facts here, right? No, nothing to back this up. Just my experience, and look at what I think is that holds some of those guys back is that they're so good at that thing that they do, that how like we might overcomplicate a song and elements and stuff.
They'll like dumb overcomplicate it.
Yeah, like they know how to do these crazy, amazing riffs when all they need is a 3 or 4 chord progression to make a song. You know what I mean? Like,
You want to know like something too that I was like, when you tell me you've seen like, bro, like every time you see like a guitar instructor, piano instructor, they're always like kind of older and from the last generation. You know what I mean?
oh yeah,
Like, this era is not really their bag. You know what I mean? So like, I dude, this era, like this, like you, this is just a fucking crazy like just generation, like period of time, bro. Like, I can't believe I exist in this period of time. Like,
right.
I think about that a lot,
Think
honestly.
about how wild and unlikely
Really,
that is. Like,
really. I'm curious, like I've been thinking about this too, just because like I've been smoking weed in quarantine, you know what I mean? But like, I wonder if time has an end date, you know what I mean? Think about that.
I don't
Because
know.
there was a
I
start
don't know
date.
if I
There
want
was a
to.
start date, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it started. Like, you know what I mean? Like, will it end, bro? You know what I mean?
Well, from
I mean, theoretically, time was like always there. I'm talking more of like kind of like a Big Bang to like a anti bang. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, eventually the sun is gonna burn out, and that the world ain't surviving that.
no, like, dude, like, you,
Like,
what the fuck do you do? Like, what is even keeping the sun lit, man? I want to know that. I want to know that.
well, if we had Neil deGrasse Tyson on here, I'm sure he would have a little bit better answers than.
Does anybody know that? Like, is that like a? Hold on. I'm gonna Google this, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, Neil
Keeps
deGrasse
the
Tyson.
sun burning.
He's the one that would have the closest.
Hydrogen and helium are trapped at the center of the sun, and the immensity of the sun's gravity forces 4 hydrogen atoms to fuse together into 1 helium atom, creating energy that keeps the sun burning and our skin tan. Ha ha ha. Okay, wait. So literally, will the sun burn out that? No, because what I'm reading here is like I've heard what you're saying too. But from what I'm reading right here, the immensity of the sun's gravity is forcing these hydrogen atoms to fuse together. So it's basically gravity is keeping the sun burning.
But from what I know, the very limited knowledge I have of astrology,
I don't know shit.
Yeah, stars don't last forever, and the sun is just a star. So
wow, that is scary, dude. That is scary.
Right? And
holy shit.
I'm sure they have like pretty darn accurate like estimates of how old the sun is, and they can see how long stars last. So it's probably, their estimate is that it's probably not anywhere near in our lifetime that it'll burn out, but who knows, right? Like who?
Dude, that's like nothing. Like nothing matters.
That.
Nothing matters.
Right? Like
it truly doesn't, bro. It really doesn't.
Serious. There's nothing that every time, like one of my new things, it's like whenever I'm stressing about something or I'm like overthinking something, and like if I can get that train of thought to the line, just it's not that serious.
No, it really isn't, man. I've said that to myself so many times when I've like at points of stress, like in the recent years. Like I'm a very anxious person, dude. Like I have bad like panic, anxiety, even like anger fits sometimes. Like I won't like physically harm anybody, like unless I'm playing a sport, but like I'll get like angry though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like dude, yeah, I've been telling myself that a lot lately too. But I also think that's why you should like pursue things to the fullest though. You know what I mean? Like I've also realized that, and it wasn't until like I want to say like beginning of my junior year of college is when I was like, you know what, dude, don't be that much of a dumbass. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, dude, like that going into that year, like that I was like, I took my one day of finals. I had like 2 finals. I fucking took mad acid before these finals and took both of them, and just like I was late to, dude, listen to this shit. I was late to one of the finals, man. And I like saw through an email as I'm like really starting to like feel this shit. Cause like I thought I was done. So like the first one I actually didn't take on acid. It was the second one, and like I took it. I was like, all right, I'm done. I could chill. And I fucking took it. I look at my email, and I saw like, yo, you have a final right now. You have to get here. And it was like already a makeup. So it was like in this fucking makeup room. And dude, this room was probably the size of the room I'm in right now, like my fucking bedroom, dude, a cubicle type shit. All white walls, bro. Nothing on these walls, bro. And I'm fucking peeking, man. Like, so picture like a fucking like, I can't remember the subject, man. I want to say it was like a history type class. But picture like a bunch of like words in front of you and all white walls. And you're like losing your shit. I was losing my shit. I got 30 on that shit. Which I think is pretty good in that state of mind.
You got a what?
I got a 30.
Out of what?
100.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, 100, bro?
I was like, dude, that, I can't imagine not just like what you're seeing, but the anxiety of
dude, I wasn't really seeing anything. It was more of like a really bad anxiety attack, bro. It was like, I was nervous as fuck, dude. It was so scary, man. I also like, I kind of felt like everything was just like You know what I mean? I was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. I'll never forget that, bro. I'll never forget that. That shit was funny.
That's freaking wild, man.
Oh, dude, like
Did you pass the class?
Yeah, I did actually.
There you go. So that was all right. You know, it's not that serious.
I
Right?
was on academic probation so many times in my early days though, man. It's like that's why it's so funny how much of an academic turnaround I did. I don't know.
Dude,
I find it comical.
Same way. I actually technically got kicked out of Westchester University, and then I
was
went.
similar with one of my schools.
Like I was on academic probation the first year, and after the first semester, right, I joined a fraternity, and I was playing hockey, and all I was doing was partying. There was no schooling wasn't happening. Like that's just the honest truth. And then, so then I'm on academic probation after the first semester. Then the second.
Same, dude.
Yeah.
Literally.
So then at the end of the second semester, like, I did better, but it wasn't enough to pull me out.
Not enough, exactly. They fuck you, bro. You know what it's like? It's like a prison system. They put you. It's like a probation sentence that, like, if you do anything, if you jaywalk, they're throwing you back in prison, bro. And I got caught jaywalking. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, and I went to there was like a meet, like I could appeal I got kicked out, right?
You're speaking exactly, yeah.
I went to the whatever, teacher this was, and he's like, why are you appealing this?
I'm like, yeah, like what do you want? Like, what can you do?
He's like, you're just like wasting your money. Like, why are you? And I'm like, you don't understand, like, the connections that I've made with, like, my fraternity and my
the guys you get fucked up with. Yeah.
I need to do this. Like, I'm gonna do better. And like, I did do better. Like, I eventually made Dean's List and stuff. Like, I did a lot. Like, Adderall a little bit, but Adderall and weed, not gonna
dude, fuck it. You gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
And like I eventually graduated with like a little bit over a 3.0. So like I pulled myself out of the hole. So
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I honestly have no idea what my graduating GPA was. If you ask me, I God's honestly cannot tell you. I'm pretty sure it was like high 2s. Probably maybe 3s. I don't know, dude. I passed. I got out.
Yeah, I mean, dude, what does it say on the diploma? It just says that you got a degree, right?
That's it, man. That's it, man.
That's it. I've never gotten a job because of my college degree. I just want to make that clear. Like,
oh, dude.
Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Before, like, teaching was the only thing that I needed. I still need my degrees for. Like, so like my first, like, I wanted, like, at first I wanted to be like maybe like a cop or something, but I'll be super fucking honest with you, dude. I want to smoke weed, bro. I'm not getting drug tested. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with it. And my one big, like, after taking the test, like the written test, and seeing the physical requirement to be a police officer, I was almost like, no, this is just like no. I have a lot of police family, but like, I don't know. I really truly believe, I think the test should be a lot harder, and I think the physical standard to be a police officer should be really high.
Well, the guy who was running for president, Andrew Yang, I think is his name, he was running for president. He was talking about how all cops should be at least purple belts in like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Or like,
bro, they fucking dude, the amount of cops that I pass, man, and I see how like fat they are. I'm like, dude, there needs to be like a physical standard, man.
Yeah.
They really like a real one. Like some of these guys, I'm like, bro, you could not catch anybody. You just couldn't catch anybody.
And like when the shit hits the fan, like they're the people who we're expecting to.
Yeah.
Like.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a shit ton of them that are absolute savage beasts, which is dope. And I'm pro cop, but.
Hell yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Listen,
I'm pro cop not fucking with me either because I do a lot of dumb shit. So
yeah, when I became like an actual adult and stopped doing all the dumb, like, bad shit that I was doing, I realized that not only do the cops actually help when you're being a good, positive member of society,
for sure,
they're also just a person with a job putting food in their fridge.
Dude, literally, man, like most of these guys don't want to deal with your shit, man. Like if you just like that's the thing. Dude, the amount of times I've gotten pulled over with so much fucking shit in my car, like, dude, and like I was just nice to these guys, you know what I mean? It was good, bro. And a lot of the time they found that shit and I was just nice to them. You know what I mean? Like I'm like you know what I'm saying? Like they just a lot of the time they just don't want to deal with it, bro.
Yeah.
You get a lot of dicky ones too, though. There are a lot of dicky ones, but that goes with just humans, bro. There's a lot of dicky humans. There's a lot of good humans, bro.
Every job. And like, look, I'm also gonna say, like, we are both white. We don't know what it's like.
Oh, dude, we have no idea, man.
Yeah, we don't.
I did live on a Native American reservation for a long time, and
What? Really?
yeah. So when the first team I got drafted to professionally for lacrosse was on Six Nations. It was the Six Nations Snipers, and I lived on Six Nations for a while, and I lived on Tonawanda for a while too. Probably about a year and a half time, like cumulative. But yeah, dude, those guys are like my family, man. Like all on the reses, all through Canada, like Mohawk, like Iroquois boys, like they're all my boys, man. I miss those dudes.
Dude, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, I got. So it's funny, man, because like a lot of people don't get to experience like that feeling, like maybe like a person of color or like somebody like that feels when they're not around anybody and they're literally like shunned at first. Like, bro, when I got to the res, I'm not fucking with you, bro. I was literally the only white kid from like forever, dude. I was the only fucking white kid, bro. Like that's it. That was me. That's it. And I was playing their game, and I was the fucking trespasser, bro. Like legitimately, like, dude. Every practice, I was having to fight people at the bar. Like even I was having to fight people. Like motherfuckers didn't want them near me, but like literally, dude. Like I played mad tough. Like I was a fighter and kind of like more of a grinder type role when I played. It was also box lacrosse. So like, you know what box lacrosse is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was box lacrosse, and like I kind of just like showed him how like what I was made of. Cause I like, bro, like I wanted that, dude. Like that, like I'm a lacrosse player, bro. Like I wanted that. Like I don't know, like I wanted to play at that level. I wanted to play. Like I was playing with guys I look up to since I was a little kid, man. It was sick, bro. But I ended up getting hurt like a year in, and I had to cut it all out. That's when I started doing music.
Was it like head injury stuff or?
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a long concussion history.
Yeah. Taking enough hits to the head, man.
Dude, it's like it was like getting so unhealthy, man. I'm looking back, I don't regret any of it though. It's fucking awesome, dude. I miss those days, man. Like, but I don't know. I'm glad I could put like my mind and like efforts into music now though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's cool. Cause I put that same type of energy, and I feel like the reason why I like music so much too is like I get that like when you play like a big crowd and you're like up there and you're like like you're fucking like you're giving it to them, man. I'm like, oh my god, bro. It's like, bro, I'm like, whew. It's like I'm like, oh, like, it's crazy, bro. That feeling is crazy, man. It's crazy because like it's like you're partying, but it's whatever you want to listen to, bro. It's fucking fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, and you're giving it to him, bro, and I'm giving it to him, man. It's fucking fire.
That's why I started producing, because I'm getting tired of the top. Like I've been DJing for 10 years, but I've been producing for 3. And like the first 7 years, it was like top 40 gigs and like all these places where like now, because dance music is a lot more popular, now I go back there and I'll visit like my friends at Westchester, and like that's the music that's playing, you know. You know what I mean? So like I was ahead of my time, you know.
No, bro, even with dubstep, man, like, dude, look, everybody's listening to dubstep now, dude. Dubstep's like cool now, bro.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I like dubstep when it wasn't cool. Like I like that kind of
first of the year, Bangarang, back in the day, Caspa dropping Cockney Thug. That was the song.
Yeah, that was just a fun time. That was like before I even like was like even thinking about like producing and stuff. But like, damn, that was like the best time ever, man. I miss that shit.
Dude, I talk about it all the time. That I always wanted to be a DJ. I always saw commercials for like different schools and stuff, and I was
Yep.
just like, in my head, it was like, what needed to happen was I need to get through high school, get through college, and get a real job. Like
Yeah.
that's the track. Like where do I fit going to a DJ school into that? Like that doesn't
Right.
never. So it was always like, and like whenever I used to say when I pick up, you know, a guitar or anything, like I feel stupid, right? But in reality, what it is that I didn't ever want. I picked it up and I wasn't good at it right away. Like I was good at sports when I pick it up because I was
Right.
athletic and
Right.
I was, you know, there's never a sport that I went to go play that I was just like trash.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
that's why fucking music is mind-blowing shit, because it flexes bro, it flexes your mind, bro. Like your mind is like such a different muscle. And dude, production is a lot of math and shit too, man. It's you like, bro,
Yeah.
when people say, oh, like, yo, like this producer's probably a dummy in real life, dude, they're not. There's not many, like, there might be some like, you know, out there people, but to do this at a high level, you're not a dummy, dude. Like
No, most of
it's
them are
hard,
nerds.
man.
Most
It's
producers
crazy.
are nerds. Like,
Yeah.
that's the reality of it. Like,
No, dude, seriously, man. Seriously. It's wild. It's wild living in a technology era that, like, because of the technology, we're able to make our music. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
like
if this didn't exist, bro, if we were alive 50 years ago, you know what I mean? Like, this is not a thing, dude.
DJing's not a thing. 50.
Dude, this, like, it's type of music isn't a thing. Like, this type of music even, like, sooner than, like, bro, like,
Hip hop isn't even a thing 50 years.
nah, like, you know what I mean? Like, why? It's so wild, bro. I wish I was an 80s person, though. I would have ran the 80s disco scene. I would
Yeah.
have been, oh my God, bro. I would have, like, I would have fucking,
I think it
I
would
can't
have
even
been
explain
cool.
to you.
Like I love that I was born in 1990, but I think if 1980 would have been like a really good year to be born because you still like
Damn, you were close, bro. You're 1990?
yeah,
Oh, you're 10 off, man. That's close, bro. I'm
right?
14 off. Yeah, you're close, bro.
Like I was able to be I was a 90s baby, so like I had all that
Yeah,
awesome stuff about the
yeah.
90s growing up. And but if it was like 1980 and like being like, because what would have been so cool is if I was in college during the like ska and alternative music, like oh my god,
Bro,
like
Billy Idol
live
live. That's
band.
all I'm saying. Billy Idol live. That
Oh
fucking concert,
my god.
I would
Dude,
have been fucking people up in that crowd, dude.
like
When the midnight bell, dude, I fucking love Billy Idol.
and think about being in a college and like the it's not DJs at the parties, like they're having bands at the
Band,
parties.
band.
Freaking
I
bands,
would
like, so
have been like, fuck. I would have
funny.
been a singer. Like, I would have, you know, I
Oh,
feel
hell
like even
yeah.
if I existed back then, I would have been rapping, bro. You know what I mean?
I'm a lead singer of some either
I would have been doing
ska
something like
band
that, bro.
or emo band or something freaking just outlandish, like some kind of punk band that like.
Dude, you gotta hear my dude, I have like a whole like pop punk side project with some people, and it's fucking absolutely like, I think it's gonna, like, I think it's radio, like, I think this music could easily get on the radio. Like, that's how good it is.
Do I know the people that you're doing it with?
So one of them's Lil Benz. He's like a fucking dope ass rapper from Philly.
I've seen you post his. I've seen his name because of you.
Dude, I wanna, bro, this kid is fucking so good, man. Like, this kid's so fucking good, man. I can't even, that's like, there's no other words to describe that kid. His voice is just so cool sounding. It's like the most cool punk sounding voice ever, dude. And then the other people on it are Cain and Abel, who is G the
Yeah,
Shep and the Joker,
the homies.
the homies. Like, like, Shep is literally like he's one of the dopest producers I have like ever met in my life, ever. So effortless, so like just cool to be around. Like, whenever you're around him, like, it's a vibe, dude. Whenever, like, it's just like something will click and you will make something awesome. Like, dude, that's why I go to Philly so much now, man. It's because, like, dude, like, it's just like working in that studio and just being around everybody. It's just, you make cool shit, man. You know what I mean? It's like no other way to describe it. You just make cool shit. Like everything's right in front of you. It's like, it's in Chinatown, Philly. Like we're all just booling. It's like everybody's smoking weed. Like it's just a vibe, dude. I miss the days like when pre-COVID-19 where I was like, I would get right out of the classroom, hop in my car, light up a joint, go right to Philly from the classroom, spend the whole weekend in Philly, go right to the classroom from Philly, bro. That was like, I missed that shit, bro. But that's what I was doing. I got so much unreleased shit done because of that grind, man. Like I got my solo EP done. I got all that pop punk shit. Ray Moon's also on that project. Shout out Ray Moon. She's like, bro, she's one of the dopest vocalists ever. Go check her out.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know her yet.
She's fucking crazy, man. But yeah, I got so much awesome shit done while I was there just because the vibe is so cool, man. And everybody, like, I've learned so much from those people too, man. Like, it's awesome.
Dude, because none of us have learned music production the exact same way. So like,
no, that's what's crazy about it, dude. That's what's crazy about it. I have so many friends that were like really taught it too, and like they're like so seasoned in this shit, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And like me who like taught like myself like a lot of this bullshit, like, and you know what I mean? I make mistakes and shit, but like they'll teach me the right way to tweak it or the right way to fix this or that, you know what I mean? So
there's so many things that I've figured out ways to do it, and then someone has showed me there's a better, easier way to do this.
Dude, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. That's what's mind-blowing about this shit, though. It's electronic music is so fucking cool, man.
Hell yeah. Anything's possible.
It really is. It really is. It's so fucking cool, dude.
There's nothing else in the world that I'd rather do than spend time, you know, creating this. Like I guess
not truly
because I make music, like I have the opportunity to express myself in so many different ways, and like, you know, building a brand around my music and stuff, and like around the person that I am, it gives me an opportunity to be creating every day. And
it's awesome, dude. It's awesome
so much. Like I'm so grateful that I'm able to do that. You know, it's
meeting the people too. Like, dude, like I met, bro. Literally, I met legitimately like my best friend in the world. Like honestly, the day I met you, man. Fucking Pat.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Bro, that's my brother.
Perfect example. Like
that's like, bro, you know how close we are. Like that's like my bro. Like we're like that's my brother, bro. Like,
hell
dude,
yeah.
like I don't like you meet like the coolest fucking people, man. Like even like bro, because of that one trip, man. I played E Forrest the following year, and I went up with Pat again, and I played, and Trey Justice, who I've been looking up to since I was like literally, bro, I've been listening to Trey Justice music since forever, when he made his like dark trap shit, those old school Trey Justice days. And I finally met him like through Pat at E Forrest, and like, dude, instantly, like it was just like, bro, wow, this guy is like we're like the same kind of person. This is crazy. And like Chloe too, his girlfriend is like, I'm like, bro, like, and Izzy, like, it was just like, it's like, oh my God, bro, what is going on here? Like, you know what I mean? This is like crazy. And I played my set, and like a week later, he ended up picking me up as one of his like artists, like to Matt. Like, it's just like crazy how this music works. But like, dude, like that's like someone I looked up to, man. And I was like, wow, that's so crazy, man. And like even Shanghai Doom, like those guys were like my brothers. I've been looking up to them for so long too. And like, I don't know, it's just crazy, dude. Music is so cool. And like meeting all these crazy people who are like so good at this, like being good at this kind of shit is like mind blowing to me, because like this is like, I think production's hard. I've been doing it for a minute now too, and I think it's hard. Like I still I'll think of shit, and it's hard for me to perfect things, you know what I mean? Like so for me to listen to like my friends put out these songs that get like hundreds of thousands of plays and like on these huge labels, I'm like, dude, that's so cool, man. Like,
dude,
I don't know.
let me know if you can relate to this. Like sitting down in front of the computer and having an idea and just not even like knowing how to get it into the computer. Like
that was
that,
more towards like the beginning. Yeah, but totally, dude. That was the
or
hardest part about honestly like learning, I think, like learning how to use a DAW, honestly. Like
yeah,
was like the hardest part for me was like the beginning stage of learning where everything is and what everything does. You know what I mean? Because like it's not hard to put like little samples in to create like a little thing. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
But learning how to make a music is different than that. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Like, so like that was the hard part, was really like seeing how far you can push the limits of sounds with that program. And I'm still nowhere near, you know what I mean? I'm still learning, but you
Yeah.
know,
Hell
I think
yeah.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
If listen, if we stop learning, and we're fucked. There's always more to learn with this stuff.
Dude,
There's
that's
never,
what's cool about being human. That's part of the human process, in my opinion,
yeah.
man. Is
Always that.
constantly evolving, constantly learning, man.
Mhm.
For real.
There's always like some of you can relate to this. The older I get and the more I learn, the more I realize like I don't know anything. Like there's so much that
I
we don't
think
know
that
about.
means you're I think that means you're like progressing how you should though. You know what I mean, as a human. Cause like
Yeah.
I think once you feel like it, like I truly feel like a lot of people out there who are stuck in their ways are just know-it-all people. Like,
Yeah.
and that's a form of closed-mindedness
Mhm.
that will literally, dude, like, what's that movie? 22 Jump Street. Remember when they're like, you gotta get through your ceilings? You gotta get through your ceilings? You remember that shit?
Dude, I recently watched 21 Jump Street again. I can't sit here and tell you that I remember exactly what you're talking about, but
Oh my God.
I
If
have
anybody
seen
watching this podcast knows this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like, bro, like when you're like close-minded on honestly, like even like a subject you're like in like a disagreement about, learning that opposite opinion, bro, that
it.
is opening you up to so much, man. That's learning shit, bro. I'm all about that shit, man. All
It's
about that shit, dude.
when it comes to like there's so many different things, especially like in our field and in like in parallel like the other part of what I do, like the health and fitness field. There's no one way that's correct to make music, to 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 eat, to work out, to any of it. Like, and that's what's so cool to open the door. That like I used to be that guy, and like at any I'll joke about it, like ragging on CrossFit people or ragging on people who are vegan. Like I'll still make jokes about it, but like it's lighthearted now. It's not like
Right.
back. If you talk to 10 years younger Ryan, like vegans are the worst, and CrossFitters it's fake working out. Like you're not even real. Like you know what I mean? Like it's so stupid to do that. And like, but now like the older I get, like the more I realize that the key to like you said, the key to learning is being open-minded. And even if I have like an idea in my head that I'm so rigid about, realizing that there could be something else that could open my mind, that could totally dispel that and make another part of my world a reality. Like
Yeah, for sure.
there's nothing I can't ever be set in my ways of like if you asked me this a couple of years ago about religion, I would have said it's all fake and it's all bullshit. And now like fast forward, and I'm so much more open-minded with the like spirituality is and meditation and energy, just energy in general, chakras, like
Hmm.
all this stuff. It makes so much sense. And
Yeah.
now with like the more I hear about the Bible and stuff, the more I'm on the side of these stories are more about morals and values and than they are literal truth, right? Like
Right. Facts.
I
Facts.
still don't believe that. But if someone came to me and showed evidence, like, no, this is actually exactly the account of like I would have to see that for what it is and be like, okay, well
Could you
there's
imagine? Could you
like
imagine there was like one being so powerful he can like shoot lightning from his hands and like fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like one being. Oh man, imagine being that. That's like Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
yeah, and or
I bet that's what God looks like if there's a God.
fucking Raiden.
Raiden. I bet he has that head and everything. I get. I bet you, bro.
You ever see Watchmen?
Oh my God, have I seen Watchmen? Are you kidding me? I have so many Watchmen comics right there.
Dude, so what's his name? Mr.
Which one are you talking about?
The
Manhattan?
blue guy. The
Mr.
blue
Manhattan?
guy. What?
Mr. Manhattan?
Yeah, yeah. Dude, like that's
Yo,
what I think.
he's crazy character, man.
Dude,
He's
did you
crazy.
watch?
He might be honestly the strongest character in any comic ever.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't even need to move.
He can just do whatever he wants, literally
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. And did you see they had the HBO series
I really couldn't. I don't like it that much, dude.
for
I'll
like
give it another try.
I love it because I didn't see the movie and I didn't see the comics. So I just knew that if HBO picked up a show,
Oh, it's badass.
it was gonna be like it had a really good shot of being freaking awesome.
So Watchmen's cool. Like DC's like all right. So I was a Marvel kid until I really got woke to DC. DC's for fucking grown-ups, bro. DC's for fucking bro. I picked my name for a reason, man. I am Mista J for a reason, bro. Dude, don't even get me started on Joker. I could talk for another fucking. I can't even. Don't even get me started on Joker. But
that is one thing that I wanted to talk about is like how you came up with the moniker Mr. J and like what led to you picking that and
honestly, dude, like, so I always can relate. I always like the Joker was like is so like I don't want to sound like weird, man, or like criminal or like I'm about to like a secret like serial killer person, but like dude, the Joker is like so close to how I am in so many ways, bro. Like he like he's not the biggest dude, but he will like one example, he will fight you tooth and nail, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he'll do some damage. But bro, his mind, he's smart, bro, and he uses
that's where he does the most damage.
Dude, his like his critical thinking is insane, bro. Is literally insane, bro. And I think that way though. I think that way, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like whether it be to help my brand, whether it be to help like myself, whether it be to help other people, just I know how to think like that. You know what I mean? Like I know how to think towards an end goal. Like I know really any way to get there. Like I can get there. But I don't know. And also he's like kind of like suave, man. And I feel like I'm also kind of suave when I want to be, bro. Like for real, dude. Like I'm not even gonna lie, bro. And like Mr. J is what Harley calls the Joker when Harley's trying to get some, bro. So I was like, bro, I'm about to call myself Mr. J, bro, for real. And like, you know how like in dubstep, you know, it's like Mista is like a like you know like Mista's like a dubstep word. I don't know. Like I was like Mr. J. I don't know. That's fire. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call myself Mr. J.
I love it. I freaking love it, man. And I think the first off the movie that came out, the Joker,
Oh, it's so good, dude.
Behind it.
I like how it actually a lot of people like don't really give mental health a second thought, but that movie came out and it was a big mental health awareness movie, which is cool. Oh, yeah. And I appreciate something like that. Joaquin Phoenix is also just like a really dope dude. Smart as fuck.
Yeah. His I think someone told me this, so I didn't fact check it or anything, but Joaquin's brother also died of a drug overdose. But before he died, his brother told Joaquin Phoenix this quote, and I think I'm gonna butcher it, but it's approach with love and peace will follow, I think is the quote. So like anytime that there's like something that like someone's doing and like it's enraging you and you want to do something to it, but if you like approach the situation with love, like peace will follow that situation. And like it was like I work at a drug and alcohol rehab place, and it was a situation where a fellow coworker like saw it happening within me. Like this sometimes these clients can get to me, right? Like it's like
I feel you, bro.
Like with anything, and like some of these clients were a week before being in rehab, they were on the street shooting heroin in their fucking neck. You know what I mean? Like they were in an animalistic, savage state a week prior to being in front of me, someone who works out, takes care of themselves, eats so healthy, it's all about meditation and yoga, and
Right.
you know what I mean? Like I'm the antithesis of what they were used to. Like, you know what I mean? Like
that's funny.
So they're like some of the time, like their goal can be to get this person who's big on spirituality and meditation and all this to come out his neck, right?
Right.
To get to their level, and they do whatever they can to get me there. And look, I'm human. It can happen. Like,
I know, dude. I know, man. I know.
And it's so like a guy that worked with me came to me after like I handled the situation like decently or whatever. Like obviously I didn't put my hands on anyone. I've never put my hands on anyone at the job, you know. And it would never get to that because one,
right.
I don't have a job after that. Two,
Nah, facts.
you know, charges are probably coming.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Such a lame ass society, bro. Wait till society goes to hell, bro. Like,
oh my god,
the savages are gonna reign supreme again.
Like think about the like what you were talking about, how you the anger, you're not gonna like hurt anybody, but like the anger that we can have, like I think that's very common with people who played, first off, lacrosse, hockey, you know, MMA, like all these types of things that are like really vicious. Like hockey is a 5-minute major for fighting. Like
bruh, so is
every other
lacrosse,
sport,
man.
it's a, you know, yeah, exactly. Like anybody who's played these sports like has something else inside of them too.
They like that stuff, man. Dude, you like that stuff. Like, we're guys, bro. Like a lot of guys like to fucking hit each other. Like, dude, that's again, that's bro. We're related to cavemen, bro. We're just more evolutionized cavemen, dude. We like to still hit each other with sticks, bro.
Think of this savagery that's happened in over the course of history. Like,
bro, it's human nature. War is ingrained in humans, bro.
Yeah. So like,
but you can translate it into different things. You don't have to shoot each other. You can like just punch each other.
Yeah, and that's why I love, first off, hockey. I am covered head to toe in pads. So let's go. Like, let's get after it. We're not gonna hurt each other, and we can just pound away. Like I know you know locker boxing, helmets.
Oh my god, dude!
Like,
when I was a kid, that was like basically your right to get like on like your squirt team. Like you got a locker box, bro. You know what I mean? Or you're a pussy. I remember that shit, dude. I miss that shit, dude. I fucking ran locker boxes, bro.
Oh my god! I mean, that's like half of why you got freaking drafted, right? That's you were that guy that could.
I honestly, dude, like, and it's crazy, dude. Like through my junior career, dude, it was wild, man. Because I was playing I was playing in Ontario, which was you know what? I'm not gonna say that. Like BC is like had a really good fucking junior league, but I would say Ontario had like on the whole better teams and like way more vicious teams. Like BC was like finesse players, bro. Ontario boys were like, bro, we're about to like just go out there and fuck each other up, bro. And I was American, man. So everybody, dude, my rookie year, everyone was trying to test me. So I had to get used to that shit really quick, bro. Really, really fucking quick. But I got good at that shit really quick because a lot of that shit was about just skill, quick, tying somebody up, and it was just, I don't know. I got good at it quick. So I also have like a hair trigger temper too. So it kind of like just went hand in hand with my play style. Like I would hit somebody or like somebody would like come at me and it would just be like, all right, we're fighting. So we would shed the gloves, drop the helmets. Y'all can look on my Instagram. You can look on my Instagram, my Facebook. Like there's a lot of videos of this.
I've seen them.
But yeah, so like that was like a big reason why I got drafted. But dude, like this one time, I'll never forget this, man. This is so fucking funny. So there was this dude, the Blue Nightmare, Johnny Bamford, dude. This kid was like such a fucking slugger, dude. Big fucking beast. Played for Mimico. I was playing for Mississauga at the time. My coach was like, yo, Like, this was their home opener. This was a packed game, bro. Packed game. This was a rivalry, bro. Like, we did not like each other as teams. And so my coach was like, yo, that's who you're going to go after this game, and I want you to piss them fucking off. So I put my American fucking flag socks on. We're in Canada, bro. I'm the only American for miles, baby. I put my American flag socks on, man. And, dude, like, you know, they announce you and you run out, the spotlight's on you. Like, a home opener is a really big to-do.
Yeah.
So they announced my name, and instead of running out there, I just fucking walked, man, with my fucking American flag socks. Everybody in that stadium was, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Like, the fucking guys on the team were like, yo, what the fuck you are? I'm like, yo, this it worked perfect. It, like, worked perfect, bro. Worked perfect. But, yeah, he ended up dislocating my shoulder that game.
He ended up doing it to you?
Yeah, he fucked me up.
Oh, shit.
Dude, fuck it, man. Yo, you win some, you lose some, baby. That's it, man. It's the way of the road, man. It's the way of the road. That's it. I miss that shit, bro. Like, it wasn't even about winning or losing. It was about getting the boys going, man. And it was about just, like, pride, bro. Like, when I got drafted, like, post-junior, post-college, when I got drafted, like, and I was playing in the ALL, man, yo, I was, like, going toe-to-toe with guys I've been watching, like, since high school. I was like, damn. Like, and God's honest truth, like, a lot of these dudes were fucking beating my ass because they were big-ass fucking veteran fighters. But, bro, imagine how amped, like, a bench would get when, like, rookie, first year in the fucking league, going out there fucking vet, like, mad small, knowing he's going to get his ass kicked, like, just about that life, bro. Like, bro, I get the boys going. I get a couple, like, you know, I get some energy, you know what I mean? So that's what it was all about, man. Oh, God, man. I get, like, man, I feel, like, amped up right now. I get, like, giddy talking about it, man. Damn, that's such a different part of me. I don't think anybody in the music scene has ever seen, like, that part of me, man.
Well, you go fucking ham on stage, man. I know that.
That's my outlet, bro.
You know
that's
what
my
I mean?
outlet.
So
that's my outlet.
People may not see that exact. They're not going to see you fighting, but they see your energy, man. They see. I mean, anybody who's ever seen you live can attest to that. That's for damn sure, man.
I do get, like, very, like, aggressive and, like, I don't know. I'm very, like, mellow. I feel like I'm, like, a very kind of, like, mellower dude now. Like post, like, my college days, post my lacrosse days. Like, other than when I'm on the stage, I'm basically just kind of, like, chilling. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Dude,
that's it. It's
about balance, right? Like,
dude, life is balance, bro. Like, the teaching and the parties. You know what I mean? It's balance. You know what I mean? I like to have a balance, man. I would like for music to, you know, one day support me full time, but that's hard, and especially going to be harder moving forward with all of this stuff. Yeah. So I'm grateful. I'm very grateful for my teaching and stuff, but I don't know. I got a label that hit me up wanting to sign my EP today, so that's cool.
Yes, off air. You can tell me.
Yeah, I can't say anything yet.
Yeah, off air. Well,
that's exciting.
Talk about this. That's awesome.
I have a couple. I plan on doing, like, so I've been doing a lot of hip hop stuff recently too, man. Like, I've been working with a lot of awesome fucking, like, rappers and producers, like hip hop producers and stuff, like, to get all that shit going. So I'm really looking forward. Did you hear that?
Yeah. What was that?
Dude, I don't know. I kind of want to go see.
Dude,
I'm gonna go see.
Yeah, go check. I'm gonna take a piss, and you let me know what. Cool. The apocalypse start? What happened?
Dude, someone said, like, a transformer blew up. Is that bad?
You know the big tanks on the side of the telephone poles?
Oh shit! So does that mean internet's gonna go out?
Or electricity?
Oh, dude, I'm trying to play some Xbox, son. Fuck, dude, I'm not trying to deal with that shit. Dude, oh, man, if one of those blew up, that's going to take forever to replace, bro.
Well, if your power's still on,
that means we're good.
You're good, yeah. Like,
and that means I still have internet, so that's a good sign.
It would have shut down right away. Like,
yo, that's
is really fast. It wouldn't.
You should definitely put that little, like, boom in the podcast.
Yeah, we're keeping this whole thing.
That's so funny, dude. What the fuck? Yo, New York is reckless, son. Fuck, man. I'm trying to get the fuck out of New York, man. I gotta get the fuck out of here, dude.
I mean, look.
Oh yeah, dude. There's sirens.
Oh shit, dude! Look out your window. Is there?
I couldn't see anything. I'm like, oh man, I kind of want to go in the streets.
Dude, there's no rules on this. You can do whatever you want. You can take the phone out there.
I'm gonna take you guys. Yo, let's take this to the streets of New York. There's no rules on this. Let's go out. You guys want to see what it looks like in the COVID epicenter of the United States right now after some shit blew up? All right, it's really nice out. Damn, the sirens are fucking going crazy. That's crazy. I don't know, man.
Does it look like?
Dude, the sirens are far. That means that explosion was fucking big, bro.
And far away. Like,
I don't know. I'm doing a podcast with interview right now. This is my mom.
How you doing? It's nice to meet you.
You too.
I don't know, dude. That was fucking pretty fucking crazy. Dude, it literally sounded like a nuclear bomb drop.
Socially distancing. Yeah, what the hell was that?
I don't know.
Dude, it was so loud. It just sounded like someone dropped like a laundry basket right outside your door or something. I didn't think that.
Transformer, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Transformer. I wish I saw it, dude. Shit, man. I missed it. I wanted to see it.
I'm waiting to see some news thing pop up about New York and some bomb going off and
imagine martial law has been declared in New York. Prepare yourselves. I'm straight, bro. I just got my swords. They came in. I'm fucking good, bro.
Bro, that's my weapon of choice. A freaking ninja sword, man. In the apocalypse, that's what I want. To fight against the zombies, right? I don't want a gun to fight against the zombies.
Nah, dude, look at this shit. I just got these in, bro. Just got these shits. Bam.
Oh my god.
But dude, sing.
No way.
Dual wield.
That's friggin' so sick.
Bro.
God.
I'm telling you, bro, because you need an in-close weapon, man.
Yeah. Dude,
need an in-close weapon.
Those look like Dothraki Game of Thrones.
Bro, and they're perfect length. They're arm length, light. Bro, I'm quick, man. I'm gonna be nice and quick with these.
Oh man.
This will take out a fucking zombie in fucking one swipe, dude.
Right? That's the thing. The samurai swords. I don't know if the real samurai swords can do this, but in anime, samurai swords can cut through a freaking statue. So,
bro, dude, you ever see the show? You definitely used to watch this show, Deadliest Warrior.
Yeah, where they
yes.
yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
When they did the samurai one, I learned that they used to put prisoners or slaves stacked on top of each other, and they used to slice them with their swords to see how many they can get through. And they would say, say it got through 4 people, it'd be a 4-body blade. Yeah, that's how they would measure how good their swords were. Yeah.
That's why.
Dude, that's fucking crazy, bro. I wonder how many bodies my blades would get through. Probably none, honestly, because they're not that kind of swords. They're more of I'm really fucking good with nunchucks too.
Dude, I seen it on your story, man.
I know, man. Everybody who knows me, they know I could fuck up probably I'm confident with if 3 people came at me, I would probably kill one of them with these. And the other 2 would be severely injured.
So what kind of weight do those hold?
They one hit is gonna. If I got one real swing on you, dude.
Is it like a baseball bat type of?
Not that heavy, but it's gonna either crack your skull type shit or severely daze you to where I could follow up with another strike. You know what I mean? And dude, like, there's this one thing where you'll have it tucked, and like you'll be like this. You could throw a jab, and then ping, like, and it'll extend out. So it's like it'll catch you from mad far, and you'll be like, you know what I'm saying? And then you come in. I don't know, bro. I'm swift with those shits, bro. I'm like a ninja, son.
Did you ever have any like formal training with these things, or?
I used to like, so for lacrosse, like I used to like go to a gym and fight. Like it was never like a league, or like I was not like a league or anything, but like, you know, it was like spars like in a cage and stuff like that, like just to like get my shit down. So when I had to fight somebody in a game, like I'm really gonna handle my shit. You know what I mean? So, but no like weapons training or anything. I honestly just watched a bunch of Bruce Lee videos and then like YouTube like proper nunchuck tutorials. And then just like this was years ago, and like I've been doing nunchucks for like I'd probably say like 5 years now, and like just like learning it. Like it's all about like motion, like, and I'm good with like hand-eye and stuff from lacrosse, so it was easy to catch them and stuff. And just, I don't know.
That's what I was telling Lewis. I was like, kendama is a cheat code because you did lacrosse and throwing the ball and catching it on the side.
That's
like,
another thing. Kendama is so fun, bro. I love kendama.
So all that stuff I have from my younger days, from being a ninja for Halloween, like, you know, with like the plastic nunchucks. Like,
Nice.
I still have them, and I've always had my keys on a lanyard. So I've always been like the freaking and like playing practicing with it.
That's
but
what's up.
I've always wanted to. So then I saw your video on your story of real nunchucks. I'm like,
bro, like they're such a yo. If you want to learn a weapon, learn them. You can learn those, dude. Like, and they're fun to learn, and it's kind of like a flow toy, honestly, until you like trying to fight with them. Like, but like, dude, I think they're a dope weapon. Like, bro, like I got my swords, I got my pocket knife, I got my nunchuck. Like, bro, like I'm straight, dude. And then I got my pieces, bro. I'm straight, dude. Like I'm good.
You have guns too?
Yeah, like we're a big pro gun family.
Well, dude, especially in a time like this, I'm like, damn, like I got fucking. I don't even know if I'm allowed to get a gun. Like Jersey's real strict.
You should just buy one. Street guns, bro.
Yeah, totally. That'll look great with my record that I
only if you get caught.
Pulled over. But
that'd be crazy,
dude. The especially now, like you see so many people that are like against guns, being like, maybe I should have one to protect myself now. Like,
bro, guns are so important, bro, and it's a right to own guns, bro. And let me tell you something. Guns kill people because people use guns. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the person behind the gun. A gun won't kill somebody without the person behind it. That's all I'm saying, dude.
Absolutely.
Like,
there was
also a gun, dude. Even with all these bullshit gun laws, bro, like, yo, if I wanted to go buy a street gun right now, I can easily go do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know multiple places to go do that right now.
Yeah, I mean, you're in New York. You
dude, it's honestly more easy to get a gun on the street than legally.
Oh, hell.
So, like, the gun laws are doing nothing.
Well, think about it. Anything that's made illegal brings about crime to get that illegal thing to people. So it creates more crime, and it's always easier to get the illegal thing than to get the legal thing.
For sure. That's for people who like are like, oh, like, you know, we shouldn't own guns because, you know, people get killed. Like, bro, people are going to get those. Bro, people are using automatic weapons. Automatic weapons are not legal right now, dude. Like, they're where would they have gotten that? You know, they're gonna get that anyway, bro. They're just gonna get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna get that shit. So. Fuck it. Everybody should have a gun, so when that motherfucker comes through, everybody could just be like, and fucking destroy his ass, baby. And then everybody would be like, yeah. You know
like,
what I'm saying?
That's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I got an arsenal. You know what I mean? Like,
all you need is one. All you need is one, man. One for like, ammo, baby.
That shit's scary. Like, realizing that, you know, because. You know, I like to be optimistic about the situation we're in, right? Like, it's gonna be okay. Like, everything's gonna be fine. Like, we're gonna get the vaccine. Like, it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna kill as many people as, you know, it's projected, and like all this stuff. Like, good things are gonna happen, right? That's where my mind is. Because if I don't,
think so too,
dude. If I don't think that way, like, I'll go into a black hole, right? Like, and it won't be good. So, but there is a possibility that things don't go that way. And
Yeah, there is.
so then there's the people that are like, I'm going to go to this place to rob this person to get money so I can buy this food. Or if there's no, or if the supermarkets and shit go out of whack, now it's, I'm going to go rob and steal from them to get their food and stuff even. And that, like, it could go to so many, different deeper levels. So like,
Nah, facts.
but if I can't think that way, I can't think that way. But at the same time, I'm like, damn, I don't have a gun. So like, to protect myself now, like, I don't give a like, gun, like, legitimately, guns do scare me, right? Like, because I've never shot a gun. I'm also going to say that. I'm going to start by saying that. I've never shot a gun besides like BB guns and
guns scared me till I shot one too. I will say that honestly.
So, and my one buddy, like, he lives in Pennsylvania. It's way easier to get a gun in Pennsylvania than in New Jersey.
Right.
But I live, 20 minutes from the PA border, and he lives right over the border. So he was going to start taking me shooting and stuff before this whole, thing happened. And the one time that I was in a situation where I saw a gun, I was terrified. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was terrified. This guy, I was at a party in actually because if I say the town and stuff, it might give away the people that I was with anyway. So I was at a place where it's very easy to get, in a town in a state where it's easy to have a gun, and almost everyone has one. And so this guy had it's kind of a funny story how it starts off, right? This guy had like a dope ass, I think, Gucci belt or whatever, and it was like a gold belt buckle, and I'm like, damn, son. I lift up his shirt a little bit.
No.
And he's got a fucking piece right there. I'm like, oh shit, my bad. Yeah. And he's like, yo, do you want to see it? Like he's all happy. Like, this is all, like,
That's so funny.
Like, he's like, yo, do you want to see it? Like, do you want to hold it? I'm like, can you just like put it back in like, like, I don't like accidents. I don't want.
They don't like bother. Like, guns don't bother me like that. Honestly, like, when I'm like, I'm not gonna drop any names or locations either. But when I'm in some spaces working on some music shit, I'm around a lot of motherfuckers with guns, dude. And like, some of these motherfuckers are kind of reckless with it, and it doesn't bother me that much, man. As long as they don't point them at me, I don't get pressed about nothing.
I'm being honest about how my reaction was to the one time I was in.
No, yeah, it's scary, dude. It's like, bro, like, bro, one slip up, you can die from a gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, it's not a joke. Like,
yeah, it's scary.
So that's why, but that's also another reason why, like, I think it's important for it to be like a part of life that, like, everyone learns to shoot, but everyone doesn't.
I fully agree with that, dude.
Everyone goes to the gun range. Everyone knows the more you learn about guns, like, the less scary and the less intimidating, and then the more you can handle yourself. Because, like, look, I'm such a believer in hunting for your own food,
for sure,
dude,
the old school way, man.
Dude, like,
how nature intended, bro.
Dude, if I had a choice,
bro, if you can't hunt, you don't eat and you die. Natural selection, bro. You could be smart and hunt, or you could be physical and hunt, bro.
Like, if I had it my way, I would be so nice with a bow and arrow, and I'd be bow hunting. Like, I freaking, like, all that. Like, I would have, the whole thing with the arrows in it. I'd have a regular bow, not a compound bow, not a freaking, nothing like that. I would have, the sword on my
yes,
my
always sword, always
then
sword.
the nunchucks on this side, I'm ready. I'm ready, really.
I literally bought my exact outfit that I'm gonna wear, like, when the shit hits the fan. It's like an oversized sweatshirt with like a cover here and a hood goes down. I have like a mask, like big, like, goggle type things. I want to get like a flak jacket, like a bulletproof vest. That's like my last thing to complete it. But I got these like Japanese streetwear joggers that are fashionable, but also fucking mean as shit and functional with pockets and buckles and shit. So I'm straight, man. Like, I'm straight. Like, I honestly, like, if it happens, it happens. It would just suck that, like, we can't, like, ever go party again. You know? Like I love partying, dude, especially like when like I can play music at them. Like it's pretty fun. It's fun, dude.
There's no better feeling especially because I came from the DJing side where like I had to play music that they wanted. And
Oh my
now,
god, bro.
yeah, like so like that's how I developed my skills DJing was at DJing at places where they were like, you need to play top 40. Like
Yeah, that shit's hard, dude. I honestly, DJing top 40 is hard. I can't do that shit.
dude, it's freaking smoothly transition in hip hop is not easy.
Oh,
Like,
it's so hard, dude. So hard, dude.
And
I think it's hard. Bro, dubstep, but also I know dubstep. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like. I'm sure like a hip hop DJ would feel differently about dubstep. You know what I mean? I don't know though.
absolutely.
Although I do feel the blockiness of especially the music I kind of play, is super easy. Like that's why people are like dropping 4 songs at a time who are playing like real rhythm sets. It's because like, bro, rhythm is minimal and you can fit all these songs together to make one crazy mashup, which is dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's fun, it's entertaining, but like, I think it makes that genre easier to double like that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you know, I don't know.
No, it makes perfect sense, and the only like that's why there's so much differences in the styles of even just like tech house to dubstep and or even dubstep to rhythm, and like there's differences in all the different techniques of DJing and stuff, and like to be honest, like a lot of times like when I used to be when I was like really heavy into DJing like those types of gigs, like the music I was really listening to like on my own was trap and dubstep and all that, and then also like Melbourne bounce, and like I've always liked a wide range of the music, but like
Yeah.
there was points where like I'm at home DJing a Skrillex, Excision, Brill,
Yeah.
ZZ, like all that shit. I'm DJing all that, and then I have to go play a freaking top 40. I have to go and I have to deal with girls requesting Rihanna and Nicki Minaj and all.
Dude, I honestly, man, I don't know how I would handle that. If someone came up to me and requested Nicki Minaj, I would be like, what?
That's another reason why like I cherish these gigs so much where I'm booked as an artist, because it's
Fire,
like
man.
I'm like, they want me to play my music.
Yeah. It's cool, man.
Oh my god, like
Cool, man.
such that I'm honored when I get asked to DJ as the remote controllers. You know what I mean? Like
It's so fun. And dude, like our brands are newer too, man. And like, both done a lot of cool stuff. So I think it's like I also really enjoy the process. You know what I mean? Like wherever it goes, I don't like who knows where it ends up, but I enjoy the process of here to there with this music shit. It's cool.
absolutely. And look, there's a lot of times at this, like I can get into the thinking about the long term, like, and being a like sad, like I'm not, yes, I'm a positive person, but I'm not the happy, positive, smiley all the fucking time. Like there's a lot of work that comes into when I'm making posts and stuff and building my brand, where like it is about happiness and love and stuff. But there's a lot of work with mental health and physical health, and all that comes together to not put on a facade. It's not fake, but it's a lot of work to.
That's why brands catch on.
Yeah.
Like when they're not a facade, bro.
Like that's another reason why I wanted to do this. Like first off, a big part of this is that I want to spread a lot of awareness for mental health and addiction, like dual diagnosis.
Hell yeah.
All that stuff, and so that's why Lewis and Aftershock and all that, like it made so much sense to me to get involved with that. I was like, this is what I've been wanting to do, and to find a way to give back, like by doing what I love, and then being able, because I've always, until very recently, like I wasn't open to talking about this on social media, on anything like that. I am in recovery, and that I have 5.5 years clean, and I wasn't open to talking about it because I didn't want the brand to become about that. but I
Right.
always wanted it to be a way for me to eventually be able to give back to
For
it,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
That's why I work in a rehab, right? Like that's why I'm still active in Narcotics Anonymous, and it's always at the core, like helping anybody is what sets my soul on fire. Like that's the big,
Yeah, it's good shit, man.
you know what I mean? And
No, it really is, dude.
so that's why
It
it
hits
makes
different,
so
bro.
much sense. It makes so much sense for music to be centered around all of these artists coming together to give back
Yeah, dude.
different things, man. It feels so right to be a part, and I'm so happy that it's at the beginning stage, right? Like I get it, we get a chance to see it grow from just this idea of Lewis just coming to us being like, yo man, like this is what we're gonna do and it's
No,
gonna
facts.
work, and like we get to see it from its infancy, and you know who knows where it's gonna go, man. And
The mind is powerful, and especially when a lot of like-minded individuals are have like the same thought process, good things are bound to happen. Yeah.
man. And the fact that every day Lewis is talking to me and talking to all these people, and he's got so much energy and motivation about it, like
Dude, he's awesome, man.
I have so much confidence in that what we're doing is going to lead to what he wants it to. And from my own experience of seeing stuff like that happen, it's not going to turn into what we're, going towards. It's going to be something different in such a good way. Like it's
Right.
it's, you know what I mean? Like that's
Right.
my experience. I love this quote that the motivation app I have on my phone. It literally like sends me a bunch of quotes and stuff. It's every day. It's awesome. It's just like another part of I need to fill myself with positivity and love, right? And the negative thoughts that happen in my head, like if I can, every 4 hours there's a motivation app that it's like it takes me out of my head. I read that and it makes me think about that, right? It takes away any negative thoughts that I might be having, and I'm thinking about this app. So this one quote, I think it was Rumi, R-U-M-I, is who said it. Whoever that is, whoever you are.
Shout out Rumi.
Shout out Rumi, Rami, or whatever it is, Rumi. As you start to walk the path, the way appears.
Yeah, dude, that's so fucking true. That's life, man. Life.
It just
Because, dude, like when you even think about it in that sense, dude, like like you can't see the future, but you know the past. So like that path is there. The future you just don't know, man. Like, it's you make your own path, bro, for sure.
And I don't want to say the quote because I'm gonna butcher it. I don't even know it. It was something about like if you're walking on a path that's already been like dug out, then you're on the wrong path.
Yeah, I get it.
And that just points to like the individualism and the creativity that each person has. And if you're walking on a path that's already been laid out, like you're copying someone and you're not thinking for yourself. And that's kind of how I take that. And I don't know who said that. I wish I could give credit to whoever, and I butchered it. So it's not this exact.
Nah, fuck it, bro. Fuck it.
But
like Martha Stewart had a good quote once. I fuck with her. She had some good shit, she said.
Are you looking for it? Are you
What?
Are you looking for it? Are you? I'm waiting for you to say the Martha Stewart quote. I'm like,
oh, you want to hear it?
Yeah, hell yeah. I thought you were like looking for it. That's why I'm like.
Oh, all right. Here it is.
Like,
I don't know if this is exactly it, but I'm pretty sure she said, "Live fast, eat ass, and smoke grass." Martha Stewart. She knows, dude.
That's perfect. We need to make T-shirts with that.
Bro, I would fuck Martha Stewart, dude.
Yeah, she's a G. She's a time, bro.
Honestly, dude, you ever look at pictures of young Martha Stewart, dude? It's actually crazy.
She's like,
She looked like a model, and I'm not even like lying about that.
well, now it's like she's the much better looking older sibling to Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton got the shit end of the stick, and she's the good looking sibling.
Damn, that's honestly so true, dude. Tell me she doesn't kind of look like Stifler's mom too, facially.
Yeah.
Right? Stifler's mom's not that hot.
She was just confident and sexy.
Oh my gosh, she was so confident, dude.
Right?
What's that one dude? The guy that plays Harold and Kumar, the one Asian guy. He's always there yelling MILFs. MILF.
Oh, Harold. Harold. Yeah. I don't know.
Yo, oh my God, bro. Yo, all right. That's the era I miss in life.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine
mid-2000s, baby, when Bam Margera was everyone's hero. You know what I mean? When it was all about skateboarding, like ass and dick jokes. You know what I mean? Like,
we were just like a little bit too young during that time. You know, like if we were college age during that time.
Oh my God, bro! Don't even, dude. I would have been. That was the time, bro.
No. Like,
tell me you don't miss like the fucking Viva La Bam days, man. Like,
hell, dude, I went to Westchester University. That's where Bam Margera and all of them are from, and like they were always around town. And like I was there when was it Ryan Dunn that died?
Oh man,
I was in Westchester like when it happened, bro. Like,
dude, that changed Bam forever, dude.
Yeah, like he was. My girlfriend at the time was bartending at that place where he was before he went and crashed. Like,
damn,
I was there for that whole.
That was just like a cool time, man. Like Van's Warped Tour, you know what I mean? Like,
oh hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine being in college and Real Big Fish is coming up, right? Not like is now where like it's nostalgic me hearing a Real Big Fish song. Like, I think it was middle school when Real Big Fish was like big. So like, dude, I wish I was in college when Real Big Fish was big. Like,
that was just a whole different style of partying too. You know what I mean? It was aggressive partying.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It was like adapt and survive, or like don't party.
Yeah.
Damn, that's wild, bro. Man, yo, I'm telling you, this rap stuff I'm working on is a lot of like pop punky stuff. It's like very Warped Tour-y vibes. Like,
dude, I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited.
Cool, man. I'm gonna put it all out as Mista J too. I'm not gonna make like a whole other brand or anything for that. It's music, you know what I mean? So
yeah, fuck that,
whatever.
Man. Fuck that.
Fuck that. Dude, every song, like, bro, so I hit the SoundCloud charts twice, like, last year, and both songs are like lyrical songs. Like, I was a lyrical feature on the songs, you know what I mean? It's like, so I don't know, like I have so much like lyrical collabs coming out with a lot of like dope artists too. I'm honestly excited for like people to hear like that different like that I also use my voice, you know what I mean? Like, and I also do it live, you know what I mean? In my most recent shows that happened before all this crazy shit, like, you know, I've been rapping live and stuff, and it's been cool.
Yeah,
it's nerve-wracking though, because like, you know, I don't know, it's just nerve-wracking.
Your voice, it's very vulnerable to be able to use your voice, and whether you sing, rap, anything, for it to be your voice coming out. I relate because I like to call myself a vocalist, but I haven't sang on any songs yet, and I've never sang. Like, the only time I've ever sang in front of a crowd was when it was such a small crowd, because it was some, you know, I don't want to say BS gig. I'm grateful for every gig I've ever gotten in my entire life, but there wasn't a lot of people there. And like, I was like, fuck it, we're playing we have 4 hours to play whatever we want. And I'm grabbing the mic and I'm just like singing over top of the songs to like 10 people, you know what I mean?
Fuck it.
Like, but the reason why I bring this up is because I'm so happy that today I heard a lyric of a song, and I can't even remember the song that I heard, because I heard the lyric, it put a different lyric in my head, and I wrote out a whole song and I haven't written I write a lot of lyrics. Like that's
Hell yeah.
things that helps me heal. I'm not gonna lie, it's almost all heartbreak shit. Like I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's dope, dude. Man, you would think I'm like a Satan worshiper by the shit that I write, dude. But like, I feel that way, so fuck it.
But it was such a powerful moment for me because during this quarantine, I haven't been able to find that part of my creativity where
For
like
sure.
to write lyrics, and like it just happened so quick, and I wrote the song
cool.
in like 5 minutes, and it was
That's
like
cool.
a whole, like 2 verses and a chorus. Like we're good. It ready.
That's straight.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, that's straight.
I was so happy.
Nah, that's awesome, dude. Writing's fun, man. Writing's fun.
I was literally just talking about this. I forget who it was. It was on one of the other podcasts that I did. I was like, man, like the creativity part is what's hard right now. Like I'm
Dude, oh man, tell me about it.
like
I'm struggling with that.
I'm so motivated to do stuff, but like to write and create music is really has been tough right now. Like the workouts, because like I know, you know, I've been doing it for so long. I know all the different ways, and I'm finding different ways, like lifting my freaking speaker to freaking get weight and shit.
At least you're doing it, man. I gotta do something, dude. I'm fat.
It's just making like that part of my creativity has been fine, but the music part, which is what I really want to, look, I want to come out with like pop music. Like I want it to be like, I don't care if it's the remote controllers or if we make it where it's like Ryan Janni produced by Chris D'Souza, you know what I mean? Like,
no, yeah,
because I'm the vocalist or whatever. Like, I don't know if it, like we do want the remote controllers to stay bass house, tech house, like G house.
Yeah, for sure.
We want that because we love it. Like, but
you should name your side project something dope.
Like I've always for so like I talked about this on I forget who I was talking to, or if it was on this or on Spoon or whatever the hell live stream something, talking about how for so long I wanted to have the name like Skrillex, like Nightmare, like this, but Justin, the head of Cosmic Academy, he was like Ryan Janni. I was like,
it's a fire name.
You got 2 syllable, 4 letters, 5 letters, fits perfectly on a bill. Like, oh,
fire.
So and it's unique, right? Like I type in Ryan Janni and like my social media comes up.
Yeah, your shit comes up, dude.
In Google. So
when you Google Mista J now though, and there's a lot of Mista J shit out there. Bro, when you Google Mista J now though, my SoundCloud is the 4th thing that pops up. That's gas, bro.
Fuck yeah.
That's gas, bro. I'm stoked on that.
That's
like
huge,
there's a lot of Mr. J Joker shit out there.
Hell yeah. I mean, even, you know, Cain and Abel is Joker.
Yeah. His name is Joker because his name is Joe Curry, so it's Joker. It's so funny. Yo, they're fucking gas though, and their hip hop shit is crazy, dude.
I haven't heard the hip hop stuff yet. I've only I've recently, because of the Aftershock stuff, been more exposed to. But you're the reason why I even like I followed them, because you were messing with them, and like anybody that like you're cool with, like I have full confidence.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
I only fuck with the cool people.
Them if you're following and supporting them and making
for sure
them, of course. So like I DM them, you know, we talk every now and then. And
it's good shit, man. I'm telling you, man. It's cool. It's cool to link with cool people, bro. And all Shocker fam is cool people, bro. That's a fact.
Hell yeah, man.
That's an absolute fact.
It's a wild journey that we're on, and
it is, man. It's fucking crazy, dude. Just like the human experience in general is pretty crazy.
Oh,
it's like it's honestly a lot to think about at sometimes.
Dude, there's something. Have you seen Midnight Gospel yet on Netflix?
I don't know if I like it, dude. I don't know if I like it.
Did you know Duncan? Do you know who Duncan Trussell is?
No.
That's probably why. See, I love Duncan Trussell. He's a stand-up comic that like he has his own podcast.
Don't get me wrong. I don't hate it. I think it's cool as fuck. I just like I find it almost like I find the conversations almost hard to pay attention to for some reason.
well, because there's an acid trip happening around the conversation.
I know. I almost feel like if I was fucked up, it would be almost better for me to watch that show, though. I feel like the sobriety is hard. It makes it hard to watch that show, honestly.
Well, dude, what I forget again who I was talking to, but I was saying like if I was still like getting fucked up, like I would be planning every like once a week, once a month to just trip balls and watch that entire freaking, because it's 8 episodes. They're like a half hour each.
Yeah.
So like 4 hours. Like that's a solid, like put it on when you start peeing.
I got to give it more of a shot. Like I kind of stopped after the 3rd episode. I think maybe I'll go back into it tonight. I don't know though. I've been watching What We Do in the Shadows. That's my new favorite show.
Ooh, I haven't seen that. I haven't even heard of that.
So fucking funny, bro. It's about like vampires and like it's like just like what they do. It's like funny.
What's it on?
FX, but you can watch it on Hulu. They have all the seasons on Hulu.
No, I gotta get Hulu because I've only seen the second half of Dave, Little Dicky's show.
Oh, I don't like Little Dicky. I find him so annoying. I want to punch him in the face for some reason.
Oh,
I feel like maybe I'm not giving him a chance, man. Maybe I gotta give him more of a chance.
I love him. I love him.
Every time I say that, everybody has the same reaction as me. Maybe I gotta give him more of a chance. Maybe I'm a hater.
He's so he's so freaking funny, and he's actually really good at rapping. Like,
dude, he's bro.
So lyrical.
If he rapped, this is my thing with him. I feel like if he rapped serious, it'd be so nasty. But I feel like his brand is only that big because he's not serious about it. It's funny, you know. But he's nasty. I mean, he's better than me at rapping for sure.
Like he's just a hilarious guy, and he's like, yes, he takes it seriously because he continuously comes out with music and comes out with content and all this stuff. Like he's seriously in the music business, but like his brand is that it's funny, right?
It's funny,
like,
yeah, it's funny.
And the show Dave is friggin' hilarious, but I thought that because it was coming out on demand that or not on demand, on cable TV, that I would be able to watch it on demand. So I didn't like record the series right away. So I didn't see it until like the 6th episode, and I'm like, oh shit, I can't go back and like watch unless I have Hulu. So like I was like, forget it. Like I'm still watching it. So I've watched and then there's I think one more episode that I have that came out this week that I have to watch. That
I heard that show was good. Maybe I'll give it a chance.
Dude, it's so freaking funny.
I might have to.
And so I've seen Lil Dicky live twice.
Is he good?
First off, he puts on an amazing, awesome show, crowd interaction, like all this awesome.
That's crazy.
And the 2 times that I saw him, 2016 Camp Bisco.
No way.
He was on the lineup. So sick.
That's crazy.
And 2018 Izu in freaking New York, dude.
That's insane.
Yeah, dude. And at Izu, he comes on stage and he does like a song or two, and then he grabs the mic and he's like, I don't even know why I'm on this bill. He's like, I don't even like electronic music. And then his DJ like drops Bangarang or some shit. And he's like, nah, cut that shit. And then he's like, hold on. Does anybody even buy albums anymore? Like, make some noise if you're in the crowd. You actually bought my album. And there's like 30 of the like 400 people in front of his stage that are like, like you can barely.
That's like some shit I would do, honestly.
That's what I thought.
Yo, that's like funny though. Like you gotta be comical about shit like that,
right? And like just the fact that Lil Dicky was on these bills, like, but it's because he's hilarious is why he fit in. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, for sure.
And he puts on a great show. Like there's a whole bunch of crowd interaction. Like like not a lot of times. Sometimes when rappers perform, like they're rapping over their own stuff. Like
it sucks, bro. Rap shows majority of them are dog shit, dude.
Like besides, like I've heard, like I don't know because I've never seen Travis Scott live, but I've heard he puts on an incredible.
He's dope, yeah. He's dope.
But like I'm not in position to judge anything about hip hop. because I cut it out of my life pretty much. Like
What do I know either? You know what I mean? Like I'm not a fucking rap connoisseur. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like
I'm the guy that's still like old school rap over anything. Like, you know what I
I
mean?
like the newer. I like trap, bro. I like I think the reasoning why I like trap music is kind of funny, but I like trap music a lot. Like I like that new shit. I like trap music because a lot of these artists are like just like shitty teenagers or just like fucking like drug dealers who are like, yo, I could just make some fucking cash doing this shit. So like they just flex out and it's hilarious, bro. I think it's lit. I think it's hilarious.
I can't,
But
man.
my favorite type of like hip hop
can't do
influence
it.
music is definitely like goth boy clique type stuff. Like my biggest hip hop influence is like Lil Peep and like Ghostmane, those type of people. That is like my favorite type. That's probably my favorite music, period, to be honest with you.
I'm so sad that like I didn't even know about Lil Peep until he died. Like,
Dude,
I'm that's honest. You know, I'm being honest about that.
so when I first started producing, like my first like the first scene I wanted to get into was like the whole like, you know, like punk rap, like grungy rap type scene. And I actually like got, you know, like I produced some beats for like some like goth boy clique members and stuff, and like I got close with like Ghostmane's girlfriend. I hung out with them for a little bit and stuff like that. But that scene is toxic as fuck, dude. And it's just like for me is not what I needed at that time. And like that's when I kind of started discovering how dope rhythm, like I think rhythm's dope. So I started discovering how dope rhythm was. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make some rhythm. And then I kind of like switched over. But I honestly, after doing all these like lyrical projects and shit, it's like it really inspired me to start doing more hip hop stuff. And after hanging out with like Cain and Abel and like Lil Bands, Toxic, all these dope as Blase, all these dope fucking Philly producers and rappers and stuff. It's like, bro, I've been making a lot of hip hop, and I'm proud of it, dude. I'm pretty excited to put it out.
Hell yeah, man. That's freaking awesome.
It's cool, man. I think it's cool. I think like I mean I've showed a lot of people some of these songs and like they all fuck with them, but like I hope everybody fucks with them when I put them out eventually.
That's the crazy part, right? Like people are and there's going to be opinionated people too.
Yeah, and that's healthy and that's good. I'm just also a very self-conscious person when it comes to that stuff.
Aren't we all in the music industry?
Yeah, dude. Like it's crazy. Like people like, yo, you perform on stage, you must have like super confidence. I'm like, dude, when I perform on stage, I don't even like notice the crowd. I don't know it. Like I'm just like I'm literally like
Do they not know that
I'm in my bubble, just like sending it, man.
Do they not know that the lights are?
Oh, dude. Like, oh
so
my
we
God,
can't even
bro.
like
Especially
see.
if you've ever played at a Philly warehouse.
Yeah.
Literally, that shit'll blind you, dude. That shit'll literally blind you.
It's so funny, man. And
Crazy, man.
The cool like part about that is like that's the underground scene is like so much fun.
I had my first headlining show in New York. It was at like a 450 person venue. Actually, a 350 person venue. I'm sorry, but it capped out at 400. And dude, I fucking sold it out, and I had Jaenga and Shanghai Doom coming back to back with me, bro. Mm-hmm. Dude, like Jaenga told me after that show, he was like, bro, like there are artists I know that like wouldn't sell out a venue that size, and like you did that shit in your city, and like, bro, but he was like, dude, that was all underground support. Like that was like the underground fam coming out to like show love. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. That's just like underground love, man. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I want, bro. Like, cause like that's all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, mate. Like, cause I have some, like, you know, I have some songs that have like a decent amount of like play, and some people know them and shit. And it's like cool to make an underground heater. You know what I mean? For like the underground scene. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's the vibe. Like, that's my vibe. It's like all for the underground. You know what I mean?
The underground scene is always. It's so much more. It's always been so much more attractive to me. Like underground.
Bro, same, dude. It's just it's grimy. It's gnarly. It's like it's like all the misfits, man. You know what I mean? Like, and like that's who I fit in with, bro. Like that's who I feel comfortable with. Is like the grimy, grungy kids, bro. So like that naturally that influenced my music to bring it down to the basements. You know what I mean? Like, and I fuck with it down there, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna tailor my music ever to like try to like elevate. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my sound, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That will forever be my sound.
Hell yeah, man. It's like when I'm growing up, like you hear there's the radio rap, right? But you hear about underground rappers, and then you start hearing about like guys like Immortal Technique and like that stuff. And then that's when like I really got into like really liking lyricists and like Mos Def, Talib Kweli, and like
you should listen to Ghostmane, bro. He's fucking wild with his shit, man. For real.
Anybody who's a good lyricist, I'm willing to give a shot.
Dude, the way Ghostmane self-produces all of his shit too, and like, the way he plays with the range of his voice is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. It'll be down and then like, it's fucking crazy, man. He's crazy.
Isn't that so cool that like the way someone can manipulate their voice like that? Like
crazy.
Oh man, see now who's the lead singer of Cypress Hill? I forget his name, and I feel terrible that I forget his name. But he was on.
Is it Be Real?
Yeah, he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he talked about the whole process of him like finding his voice, because like he doesn't really sound like that, like
when you rap, this is this is like something I had to learn too, because like I always thought I was good at rapping, but like, bro, when I would early stages when I would record myself sound like shit, it's because like I didn't know where my voice was, bro. Like when you rap, it brings your voice to a tonality, and you find that area. You know what I mean? Like you find that little range of where your voice can be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
then you can fuck with it,
dude. And he even took like vocal lessons from like a really high like opera singing type. I forget if it's opera or like some kind of singing vocal teacher. I think it was opera. About like saying words a little bit differently so that they fit together better, and but when you say it differently, but it comes out like the word. And him like,
bro, brother and mother, boom, like that's like, you know what I'm saying, that's like used in rap since day one, bro. Like,
so it's like that's what I like about this, like getting to know the artists behind, all of it. You have so much more of a respect for what they do and stuff. And that's what, I see a lot of comedians that have podcasts but I don't see a lot of people having an opportunity for artists and to come on, especially guys like us that like, we're not famous. Like, you know what I mean? Like we're not, we're doing all of this stuff because we love it. And we're grinding our fucking asses off to try and make some noise,
Yes.
Who knows what's gonna happen, but we're trying, and this is what we love to do. So
for sure,
I want people to see that, man. It's hard and tough, and there's so much.
It's fun, man, too. But it's fun too.
So much fun.
So much fun, dude. So much fun, dude. The most unforgettable. I would say like, out of my top 5 most unforgettable experiences, at least 2 are from music. Easily.
What you want to tell stories?
I mean, one was my last year's E Forrest set. Dude, like I played 2. I played a solo one, and I brought Chronic up to play with me. Chronic is also one of the best producers I've ever met in my life. Same thing with all the Obscure Collective people. Shout out them. But and then Jaenga brought me up to play his set on the bus. But like, dude, that was the last set at E Forrest. He was the last person to play a set at E Forrest that day, man. And it was the last day. That was it, man. And bro, it like looking at that, like I have videos of it on my Instagram. Like looking out at that crowd, bro, it was like I was like, oh my God, this is insane, bro. Like it was just insane. Like, and like even just being up there, like just like thinking about, like, it seemed like all those moments like on that bus, like that bus gave me so many opportunities and music, man. I'm so grateful for that bus for Pat, but that moment out of all of them was fucking crazy, man. Honestly.
Hell fucking yeah, man. That
Yeah.
that weekend that the year before when we all went up on that bus and we were basically like all meeting each other for the first time. Like I didn't.
Dude, that's what I was it, man. Like, but that's how crazy that bus just has like good vibes on it, man. Like,
And
dude,
that's Pat. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, dude, and his like aura is like shit will just work out. Like, he's just a man. He's just a man, dude.
yeah,
He's just a man.
I got so
And
much.
if anybody deserves to get his his music listened to, his
Mhm.
music played, it's that dude. Like, that dude deserves everybody's fucking support, man, because he's the most genuine, awesome fucking guy.
Yeah,
For real.
I couldn't agree more, man. And like that, he's just like someone that I'm so happy for every time. Like I see something that he's doing. Like I can't help but like I have to message him every time. Like,
Dude, because it's
how
awesome.
great-
It's like a brother blowing up. It's crazy, bro.
How great! Can we talk about how great his videos of like the multiple Jenga personality?
Oh my god,
The
bro.
band, like how funny are these?
He hit me up and he was like, "Bro, should I keep making these?" I'm like, "Dude, they're literally the funniest things I've ever seen."
Dude, that's like exactly the message that I
He's
sent
so
him.
good at film and photography and shit like that. He's so good at it, man.
Like I don't know how you do something like that to have all those.
He's so talented, bro. He's so talented.
It's freaking mind blowing. And like after the first one dropped, I messaged him right. I was like, dude, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen on Instagram.
Ever.
Like, you need to,
Ever, dude.
You need to keep making videos. Like
it's every part of Jenga's personality.
Yeah.
Like it's every part of him. It's hilarious, dude.
And he put it together so well. Like it's not like choppy. It's not like it flows. It sounds like he was able to actually have. It sounds like he was able to actually have like someone there to say the other lines. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't sound like he was
seamless.
Yeah, like it doesn't sound like he was talking to no one. It sounds like he was legitimately talking to people. Like
he's so talented, bro. He's the fucking man, bro.
Hell yeah.
He's a fucking man.
Cracks me up. Oh man. And that bus.
It's magical. Truly.
Oh man.
Truly. It's magical.
I'll never forget friggin' me and Pat actually wanting to come exercise with me at E-Force, and like we ran around the whole freaking like campsite and shit, and oh my god,
dude, he's so fucking funny, bro.
That was so much fun.
Oh my god, bro.
I love that guy to death, man. I'm so grateful that we were able to to come together and make that happen.
Dude, look at years later, everybody's still talking, everybody's still friends, man. Like, dude, I'm telling you, man. Bass music, radical, dude.
Hell yeah, dude, and even all the guys from the Good Sex bus, man.
Yeah,
great freaking
everything, dude. The festival community is just fucking dope, bro. Like, I love it, and I miss it. I miss it so much, dude.
Dude, that's the one thing that I love more, like about the live aspect of electronic music versus like hip hop and versus anything else, right? Like
sure.
the thing that brings it all together in the festival scene is that everybody loves each other, right? Like that's the underlying that's more the underlying like vibe of everything, right?
Yeah, it's a scene built on love, not like hate or like violence or anything.
Yeah, like at other types of shows, it's like who can be harder and like who got to be tougher and like
it is.
It's not. It's the opposite. It's who can love more at like,
bro. Yeah, I'm not even trying to. Bro, I don't go to shows to get into fights anymore, dude. You know what I mean? Not that I ever did do that, but I don't know why you would do that. You know,
that shit it blows my mind, and
it's crazy.
Like, oh, dude, one of my like most heart-wrenching like disappointments of my music career I'm in college, and I finally get like a gig at like a big club. It's I forget the name of the club, but it was right over the border in Delaware. So it's like the by Udell and stuff. And I was at Westchester, so I wasn't too far. And I have this opening gig I'm opening for this guy named DJ Prime, who has come out with like music on a couple different record labels at this time, and the like he was opening for like Steve Aoki and stuff like at HQ Beach Club and
Damn.
all those sorts of stuff. So like I was like really pumped to go and open for him. Is my first time playing on a big club stage, and this place,
yeah.
Mood Swing. That's what it was freaking called, Mood Swing. And the night before our show, there's a hip hop show there. I'm not gonna say the name of the rapper. I might have
Shooting.
There was a fucking shooting outside of the show.
Was it a famous rapper?
Yes, very famous. Oh yeah, it's not like who cares. It's Future. No, Meek Mill. It was freaking Meek Mill, yo.
Damn, that's gangster, yo.
Oh.
That's kind of dope.
And what happens? DJ Prime cancels. I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna still. If he's canceled, that means I get the whole night. Like. And they're just like, yo, we don't think anyone's going to be coming. Like, no one wants to come to this place night after a shooting. And I'm like,
I would have went. I would have been like, yo, Meek Mill just got shot there. I'm going, bro.
I'm like, fuck it. I'm coming. And, dude, I DJ'd for my best friend in college that came with me, 10 people that worked there, and, like, 3 people in the crowd on this big-ass stage.
I would have played the most aggressive. Dude,
and that's the thing. Like, because I was hired there to play EDM. So I was opening for an EDM freaking DJ. It wasn't like go play top 40. It was like, you got a club gig where we want you to play your fucking type of music. Like, so.
Go get it.
I was like so pumped. I'm like, oh, I have a whole like set plan. I'm like, I'm gonna drop all these songs that are my favorite. It's gonna
sucks, man. That sucks, dude.
And so you know what, Meek Mill is like the pride of Philly.
Literally,
he just like of course, look, everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to happen. Like now that I've done opening gigs for like big DJs and stuff, like I see, you know, like. In reality, like nothing probably would have come from me meeting
gigs
him.
Gigs aren't the way to like excel a brand. They're just like a way to display your music, and if people want to go see you, that's dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so like at the time I was so heartbroken, man.
Oh, dude, because like, yo, when you're first starting out and you land that first big gig and you're like, oh shit, that's a dope feeling. Damn, I took a 6-hour fucking test for like part of my teacher certification today. I'm like, fucking, my eyes are like.
God damn, dude, that's a whole day of high school.
I know, I crushed it. I almost got a perfect score.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm out here.
Fucking here.
I'm out here, bro. Man. And I didn't even study for that shit. Yes, sir.
Oh man. So what was it like on?
It was actually a DASA. It was just like basically a bullying thing.
Dude, freaking 6 hours though.
Yeah, well, part of it was like a class, you know. It's like it was like a watch like slides and like read shit so like you know so you don't fail the test. It was like, bro.
I had a tough time making it through 3-hour classes in college.
Bro, like it's shit was so fucking annoying, man. It's whatever. I got through it. It's done. I'm cooling.
Hell yeah, and you crushed it.
I crushed it.
That's freaking awesome, man. Oh, it is 9:40. Look at that. That's awesome. I love this just like open, you know, format. Talk about whatever. Talk about life.
For sure. You got good stuff or what? You think?
What, and this?
Yeah.
This is fucking awesome, man.
Hell yeah! All right.
Fucking great. It's exactly what I like. I go into it purposely not being like planning questions, but I did want to talk to you about the about you being like special needs teacher and stuff. Like because I didn't know about that until talking to Lewis, and when he mentioned your name, I was like, dude, that's my freaking boy. Like, what are you?
Oh fucking yeah, dude.
And then he told me, he's like, yeah, that you're a student, a teacher's aide, and you're gonna be you're gonna actually be a teacher. And I'm like, what? Like, I already knew the guy, and I already loved him.
Yeah.
It was just like another freaking layer to, and it's awesome. Like, learn something like that about someone, and so that's why, like, that's the only thing that I knew I was gonna ask you about, and I just wanted to have you on here. And first off, just catch up. We haven't had
No, for sure, dude. I haven't seen you in so long, dude. Sucks.
It might be that we actually haven't seen each other in person since Forrest, man.
Yeah. We talk, but like I haven't like seen you, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, and
Crazy.
same with Pat, man. Like I talk to the dude all the freaking time, but like
he's like all over. He's like all over the place.
Yeah, like he's got like a place in freaking Portland, and
yeah, he's all over. He lives life the fucking right way, man. I love his lifestyle, dude.
And he's
so wait, this goes on YouTube and shit? That's fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this and I don't even think there's anything to edit out of this one. This was
this was a good one. This was clean. Yeah, this was clean.
This one was great. I'll send it to you before I post it and stuff too, so you can see it. And but yeah, man, the next time that like you're dropping something, you're coming out with something like big, I want to have you back on, and we'll have
definitely
a type of thing where we're also just you're coming on right before or right after it drops, and to try and help you get some more exposure.
Definitely, bro. This is fucking awesome, man. I'm definitely gonna fucking peep all these.
Hell yeah, man. I'm so excited that the people that I've had on have been awesome. You know most of them that have been on the
That's
show.
fucking awesome.
I'm happy to see this. I've been planning and like not planning. That's the wrong word. I've been wanting to do this for so long.
You're good. You have the personality for something like this, dude. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And you're good at talking. Like, you're good at holding a conversation. Like, this was like a good like way to like get information out of somebody casually like that. You know what I mean? Like,
it's genuine. Like, and the helpful part is that we already know each other, right? Like,
facts.
It'd be probably a little bit different if I'm like, I don't know the person at all.
But still though, you could sense your vibe though. You know what I mean? Like, you could be like, this guy's like, this is gonna be fun. Like, this is gonna be fun.
Well, thanks, and there's the goal is artists, is health professionals, and I want to bring back the actual Free Yourself podcast how I used to have it, but I'm struggling with the whole copyrighted music and figuring out how to make
go on Twitch, move it to Twitch.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, like I want to do all that, but I also want to make sure like I have CDJs or I get Chris's Denons or something. And I just want it to look as professional as possible. And
no, facts.
You know what I mean?
Dude, check these out. Look at these that I just got. They're literally CDJs, but not really CDJs. Hold on.
The Newmark thing that you got, right?
Dude.
Freaking beautiful.
Insane, right?
And what Newmark controller is it?
The NV2. It's literally it's like the exact same thing as fucking CDJs.
The only other the thing that I want to save up to get if I don't get CDJs or the Denons, the DDJ 1000 that's got
dude, that's just as good. Those things are gas, man.
Got the full jog wheel and it's got 4 channels. Yeah. Like what? Yeah. It's $1,000 versus $6,000.
Yeah, exactly.
CDJs, right?
It's so much fucking money, bro.
So fuck it. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. And plus, Guitar Center and all these places have like great like make payment options and stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. You could also just lease CDJs for like $80 a month and like, really straight.
Lease them?
Yeah, you will not lease. I mean, pay plan.
Pay by, yeah. But oh man, that's a car.
Yeah. No, it literally is, dude. It literally is.
Oh man.
Man, I'm tired as fuck, bro.
Yeah, man. I need to go break my fast for the day. Eat
Dude,
some
I'm
food.
starving too, man. I gotta eat something too, man.
But
I had
dude,
an ice pop before this, bro.
my man. Eddie,
This is
Mista
fun, man.
J.
Good catching up, dude.
Dude, I love you. Thank you so much for doing this. It means the world to me that you give your time to me to
Always, bro.
man. I can't wait for the future and to see, you know, everything you come out with. All we talked about a lot of projects, it's gonna be wild, man. And
It's gonna be fun, dude, man. You know, I'm looking forward to all your shit too, bro. Like, you know, we all in this
yeah,
together.
man.
Bro. We're all making some dope, fun stuff, bro. I'm excited, man.
And most importantly, you're in freaking New York. Be safe. I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to be able to hang out with you in person again.
Bro, I'm
all right?
chilling in here, man. I got my setup. Dude, I don't leave my room, bro. That's it. I don't leave my room anyway. I'm chilling.
Hell yeah, man. So again,
All
I
right,
love
brother.
you. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I will talk
Always,
to you
man.
soon, brother. Everybody, peace, love, unity, respect. I'll talk to you soon, brother.
Later, my guy.